Yeah, check, check it. I'm up early in the morning, yawning. Put Opie Anthony, Jimmy Tranny pointing. Opie like brother man, Aunt wants to join the clan. Jimmy on the other hand, he working the other hand.
Turn my headphones up. They're horrible people to say in this old objectionable human beings, and I want you to know unacceptable to my scene, but I'll give it a go. 50 Cent, Larry King, Opie and Anthony show.
Go. I know you're feeling the flow, but Opie's mother hucking, Jim's trying to get blown. And we come to play around and we still in the show. I know you never heard nothing like this before.
How important is the board? Bored you'll never be, and don't worry about getting shot when you're with Anthony. Oh yeah, on the edge of your care. Cause you really want to hear Opie, Anthony, and Jimmy. Just keep it right here.
It's the Opie and Anthony show.
Yeah, it's the Opie and Anthony show.
Yeah, check it. It's the Opie and Anthony show. Yeah.
It's the Opie and Anthony show.
Yeah, 50. Yeah. Now Mike Tyson up in this bitch. It's the Opie and Anthony show. Booga booga.
Enough of this palaver. Let's get this show on the road.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Opie and Anthony show.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Hi, everybody.
Friday.
It certainly is. I'm freezing. I think I'm chilled to the bone because my furnace isn't working at my house.
Why not?
Well, it's the old problem. I got this copper line, right? It goes from the oil tank, and then it tees off, a little T fitting.
Right.
And it goes to the water heater and the oil furnace.
Right.
You know, the oil-fired furnace.
Sure.
The water heater's working, but the T fitting gets all cloggy.
Right.
Gets a little clogged up.
Uh-huh.
And when that happens...
My jokes don't go over, I don't care.
I don't care.
What were you saying?
Well, that isn't the brunt of the story.
Oh.
Yeah, I wouldn't care about fucking T-fittings either.
Sure.
But suffice to say, it wasn't working, and the house is getting a little cold.
Right.
So I call up the oil company, and they say, all right, we'll send someone over between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. Yeah. By midnight, I'm like, I got to go to sleep. It's fucking midnight. So I go to sleep. I hear the doorbell ring.
At what time?
Exactly. It is 10 minutes to 4 in the morning. 3:50. 10 to 4. The fucking bell rings.
Wait, a mere couple hours ago.
Yes.
What?
I punch up my cam, my front door cam on my phone.
Pointed your cannons.
Yes, exactly.
At the front door.
I have sleepies. I can barely see. And there's the fucking oil guy.
At 3:50 in the morning?
At 10 minutes to 4 a.m.
No.
Ringing my bell like I'm just going to be like, oh, hi, come on in.
No.
I didn't even answer. I was just like, I got to sleep.
You sure it wasn't like the feds or something?
No, I saw it was
taking a little look-see?
Nah, it was him, not Dave Herman. It was,
no, you're more repulsive.
I fucking,
wow.
So now I got to call him later and be like, are you shitting me?
What's that about?
I don't know, but 8 and 11 was one thing. And even, up until midnight, I would have been fine with.
But what do they expect? You're just going to get out of bed?
Exactly.
No one's up at that hour.
How do you even show up at that hour instead of just calling your home base and going, look, I wasn't able to make it, call this guy up and tell him tomorrow?
Maybe if there was a real issue and it was really, really cold.
If it was, in
the middle of winter and maybe there was an ice storm and took everybody out.
Right.
You got to adjust everything. But wow, I've never heard of that before in my life. I
never did either. I was fucking flabbergasted. So they're going to get a nice little phone call from me. But it was fucking cold. I get up, and especially upstairs, the bedroom, like, you don't have that insulation of the rest of the house.
Yeah.
And my bedroom's kind of over my garage.
Yeah.
So
doesn't it make for a good sleeping night?
It really does. But
we got some good sleeping weather.
At some point, you got to get up, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a fucking bitch. Oh, boy, will they hear it from me.
Anything worse than having to piss when it's that cold?
Oh.
You stiff leg to the bathroom, your fucking bag's all shriveled.
I just pissed the bed. It's warm for a few minutes.
So yesterday, we got to get right into this because we have a really, really busy show today.
Boy.
And Jimmy's leaving early today.
Aw.
So we gotta jump right into the story of the day. So yesterday I'm walking around and Anthony texts me.
Oh yeah.
And he writes something like, what was your text yesterday?
Was it about me?
Oh, no.
Was it about one of my characters?
Oh.
About getting me a raise? That Jim deserves a little more money. What do you say?
What do you say? Let's go to bat for the fella.
Oh. You text me, you're right. You see the Dave Herman story. Holy crap, that twisted sick fuck.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, what could he have possibly done that
right.
has Anthony texted me? And then I'm thinking, okay, it's got to be some underage shit. So then I'm thinking, all right, what, the typical, teenage girl scenario?
Oh, boy.
He's a guy around 77, I think.
Oh, jeez.
So I click on the story you sent me, and I told you this morning. I told everyone around here this morning. It's probably the worst thing I've ever read in a newspaper.
It is such
and we've
a
read some
sick...
horrific shit over the years.
Yeah.
Even the 9/11 stuff, which was horrific to read about.
This shows the way he.
What
happened? Lights went out.
Our dads are saying hi again.
Oh man.
What's up, pops? Love you, miss you, brother.
I'm not a faggot.
The lights went out, so. Remember the time?
You should say that every time lights go out. Even if you flick them off.
Whoa, look at that.
Wait, why lights out over at Fox?
So weird.
What's the lights out thing? What is this?
When this stuff is over, you're going to be looking back at this and being like, dang, that was some crazy stuff.
Is it an anniversary of a blackout or something?
Why we got some lights out?
I don't know.
Remember the time me and Ann were talking about our dead fathers and the lights went out?
Oh, yeah. So weird.
That was so creepy.
Because you looked up at the lights and said, almost as if taunting the spirits. Yeah, if you're up there looking at me right now, why don't you send me a sign and just flick on the lights?
Yeah, it was really a strange thing.
Strange.
And people around here swore they weren't fucking with us. Anyway, so I read this thing, and I thought to myself immediately, I don't think I've ever read anything more horrific in a newspaper in my life. Dave Herman, for the people that don't know, because we got a lot of newer listeners over the years.
Dave Herman Rock and Roll Morning Show.
Wow.
That was his,
you might want to drop that invitation.
I want to drop that impression.
It's a great show.
Oh, boy.
That impression. So Dave Herman... When we came to New York from Boston after we got fired, we got hired at WNEW. The problem was they had all these I have to say legendary like this.
Quotations. Air quotes.
I don't respect most of those guys whatsoever and never did because I didn't think it was that special to fucking talk between the music.
Yeah.
I never thought that was special. Even when I was doing it, I'm like, God, this is fucking easy. My friends could do this. This isn't special.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck? Anyway. Legendary, in quotes, rock jock Dave Herman was there with Scott Muni and Carol Miller and Dennis Elsis and
Pete Fornatel. And what's his name? He works here.
What?
Pat St. John.
Pat St. John, who was actually cool to us. Pat wasn't that bad to us.
That's a good guy.
Carol Miller was kind of schizo to us.
Well, to everybody from what I've heard.
Sure. And then Scott Muni was a rock star. He was one of those guys that I did respect.
Yeah.
He was pretty much around when the Beatles came to America.
He was actually in it right when all that good shit was going on.
And one reason why I do respect him was because he understood change and he embraced us and he was very cool to us. The rest of these scumbags were not.
Uh-huh.
The rest of them were not. They were pieces of shit, every single one of them, and wanted me and Anthony to fail so badly and made it really, really hard for us.
Yeah.
Including, we got to tell the stories again. They would get hate faxes. Thank God this was before Twitter. Jesus. We got hate, we go back to the days of hate faxes.
Yeah, hate faxes.
Fuck the Twitter voice and the haters on Twitter. So, change was in the air, and these jocks were trying to hold on. They knew we represented change at the time. So when they were doing their air shifts, they would get all these hate faxes about Opie and Anthony. They suck, blah, 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 all this shit. And they would hang them up around the station and in the studio, making sure we saw it.
Yep.
More passive-aggressive assholes, by the way, because none of them ever confronted us. The only one that did, and I respect her a tiny bit for doing it, is Carol Miller. At least she had the balls to come face-to-face with us with the shit.
It's all about the music here at Dubadoo Eddie Dubadoo. Dubadoo Eddie Dubadoo. Yeah.
Can we play I don't even know if it holds up. E-Rock, find the Carol Miller.
Oh, God.
The lady that wants to talk to Carol Miller, and we gave her the runaround. I don't even know if it works. Whatever.
Is there a UFC guy named Dave Herman?
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
that
an actor.
poor bastard.
The guy from Office Space.
Right. Well, those guys are going to have to change their names because...
Oh, that guy.
His name's
Michael
Dave Herman.
Bolton's name is Dave Herman?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That poor bastard.
So hate faxes, and it was so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And the mistake that CBS Radio made at the time, they wanted to make this change, and me and Ant were going to be the anchors of the whole thing.
Yeah.
They let these guys stick around way too long.
Oh, yeah.
And they got rid of them one by one.
It was so long because we heard about it like it was their contracts
Right.
and this, and they couldn't just clean house in there. Yeah, it took forever.
And Gary Wall, God bless him, because he believed in us, and he was all for the change, and he was very excited we came to NEW. He was the program director that was friends with Jimmy Kimmel. And remember the meeting where everyone was in the conference room, and he points out that we're the future of the radio station in front of all these guys? I'm like, why are you doing this?
I know, you're just making more hatred.
You're just making it worse for us. So then I guess I don't remember how long Dave Herman lasted. I mean, our paths crossed over there at NEW for less than a year, I would say, right? Maybe
He
6
ended
months.
98, right?
We came in 98.
Yeah, that's when he said he ended.
In 98?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there was like...
Yeah, it was...
Oh, the lights are back on. So, Dave Herman's wife called us one day on the air. We didn't ask for it. She called because she was going through some kind of divorce or something.
Yeah.
I got to get my facts right.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
you don't know this shit?
I know the story. I didn't realize that was this guy.
that's him.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
No, I know the story.
So, so her name was, I don't even know if she's alive or anything, but her name's Libby.
Libby Herman.
She's in the paper today.
Oh, yeah?
And she called us because she knew how much we didn't like any of these guys and was saying all sorts of shit about Dave Herman. And we were pretty green back then, but we were smart enough to go, whoa, that famous shit. Like, we don't know what the fuck's up here, but you're saying this. And she was calling him a deadbeat dad, and they were going through a separation or a divorce, and she had a lot of things to say about this guy. And she was having a yard sale, allegedly. I don't know if she ever did officially. And she was putting all of Dave Herman's legendary rock shit on the front lawn. So we encouraged our listeners to go there and pick up some memorabilia.
Yeah, and she was describing, like, what she had.
Right.
Remember? She was on the phone. She's like,
I got a fucking jacket.
I forgot about that.
WNW that was fucking Dave Herman.
I forgot about that part.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So then you fast forward, and we're named in a lawsuit. Dave Herman sues us.
For $10 million.
For $10 million. He sued us and CBS.
Yeah.
He got us for false and defamatory statements about him. And what makes this even more interesting, a guy we thought we were friends with and we thought liked us, who was part of the old regime, so we should have known. But he survived way longer than anyone else. He was some kind of engineer or production guy.
Yeah.
The guy works here at SiriusXM, by the way. He's a big fucking piece of shit, too.
Oh, yeah.
He was secretly taping me and Anthony.
Yep.
Because these microphones, when we're not broadcasting, you could still tape whatever the fuck's going on in the studio.
He was trying to find some fuel so Dave could use it in his lawsuit.
Has he ever admitted that to you or no?
It came out in the case.
No, but since you've seen him here, has he said?
Oh fuck no! He avoids. He'll barely make eye contact if we're kind of in, unfortunately, in the same part of the building. But he avoids us at all costs. To the point, I'm not even sure if he works here anymore because I haven't seen him in a while. He's a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, I think
he's a little fucking rat. He was basically wiretapping me and Anthony.
He was double dating with Dave.
Yeah, no shit.
What if they were double dating?
And his name's Mark. I have no problem saying his fucking first name. Mark, we all know. So he was taping us at NEW. Trying to get some shit, passing it on to, I don't know, at least Dave Herman, possibly his lawyers. I have no idea of that part of this whole thing. And long story short, we won the lawsuit.
Yes.
Because we knew what the fuck we were doing.
It went nowhere.
With his wife and all that shit.
Yeah, she called you. I mean, someone calls you.
Yeah, but can you imagine a guy, secretly taping you like that? And then he would come in all buddy-buddy. Remember he would come in all buddy-buddy?
Hey, laddie.
Yeah, well, yeah, he is Australian, too, so there you go. He's been outed around here for being a piece of shit. I never forgot, and I never will. Anyway, we move forward to yesterday, and
boy.
what Anthony sent me, this guy Dave Herman. It's on the front page of the paper today. It says Herman Monster.
Herman Monster.
Instead of Dave Herman. Legendary rock jock Dave busted in kitty sex sting.
Oh,
sex
boy.
Sting.
You don't want kitty sex sting in the headline.
You sure don't.
No. That's worse than Opie and Dopey. That's for sure.
Who's the real shock jock now?
Oh,
you see, 'cause
that's pretty shocking, I'd say.
Well, I got the article from the Daily News, and honestly, they clean it up a little bit. What I'm about to read is horrific still, but they actually cleaned it up a little bit.
Yeah, reading the original.
Retired rock radio host Dave Herman went from revolutionary DJ, fucking whack my bag.
Sure.
Revolutionary DJ. What made him so revolutionary? Yeah. Brings back all those memories and all those feelings. What did he do? One Dave Herman fan, get on the line and tell me what he did that was fucking revolutionary.
He was in chat rooms before anybody. This guy paved the path.
He paved the way. That's revolutionary.
Sure.
Yeah.
Revolutionary DJ to shocked jock Thursday after he was charged with trying to arrange sex with and this is what blew me the fuck away yesterday, with a 7-year-old girl in the Virgin Islands.
Jesus.
Oh my
7-year-old girl in the Virgin Islands. And, of course, it's the Virgin Islands.
Oh, right. Look out.
That's the part that got me. Why would you go to an island? You could just drive down a turnpike.
Well, he tried that.
Dave.
Well,
Marvelous show.
Herman was arrested at the airport in St. Croix after brokering a deal to have an encounter with a fictitious, an incredibly sexy, his words, of course, young girl, according to a criminal complaint. Unknown to Herman, the 36-year-old woman willing to let him have sex with her daughter, Lexi, at his St. Croix vacation home, was actually a Homeland Security agent chatting him up online since November.
Wow, that's a long time.
They've been on him for 11 months.
Oh, they got some gold on him after fucking almost a year, I'm
sure. The
shit
that's going to come out, because this is what they're offering already.
Yeah.
They're holding back the good stuff probably for the trial.
Oof.
I'm assuming, you got to be careful with this even. And this is a quote from Dave Herman. I find girls that, this is what they have him saying on tape, I should say.
About 6- and 7-year-olds.
Yeah. I find girls that age incredibly sexy, soft, and their innocence is also a huge turn-on for me. Investigators said the 77-year-old Rockland County resident unwittingly told investigators who set up the sting. And then he goes on to say, age 6 is the perfect time to start her being loved that way. Just fucking shoot him.
What a ghoul. That's a real monster.
The host planned to liquor up his little girl so she wouldn't be nervous.
Yeah, he said something like he doesn't want to hurt her.
Yeah, that's coming.
Oh, okay.
They kept that line in here, I think. He also promised, here's the line. He also promised not to hurt her, though he admitted he might have to be forceful, investigators said.
Oof. There's something in that line. There's something about the forceful part that he likes.
Yeah.
If what they're saying is actually an accurate quote, then that's a weird fucking. You want the mother to say, yeah, it's okay to be forceful.
Right.
That's a fucking even deeper psychology. That's how he wants to hurt the kid on some weird level.
We see a lot doing this job. This thing just made me fucking ill. For real.
It's so evil.
This made me just fucking deep down.
Yeah. Can't trust nobody online.
Yeah. After a slew of failed attempts, Herman bought a pair of plane tickets. So he finally got the deal done, or he thought a deal was going down.
Right.
Because obviously he was talking to Homeland. After a slew of failed attempts, Herman bought a pair of plane tickets for the mother and daughter to fly from LaGuardia Airport to meet him in St. Croix, part of the U.S. Virgin Islands. But instead of being greeted at the airport Thursday by his young victim and mom, investigators were waiting to cuff Herman. He is charged with transporting with intent to engage in criminal sexual activity. What this article doesn't state, which is in a lot of the other ones, he was waiting at the airport with a fucking stuffed animal.
Do you think he was just fucking there with a raging heart-on, thinking like,
just frothing.
Frothing at the mouth, and then the cops show up and bust him?
And they also discussed, before he brokered the deal, what he needed.
Yeah.
Which isn't in this article. Like, he asked, do I need to get a car seat?
A car seat. He's going to go fucking...
You guys are mentioned 4 times in the article.
What?
You guys are mentioned 4 times in this article.
I know.
Yeah, how crazy is that?
Near the end.
Wow.
Yeah, why? Leave us out of this. Thank you.
You don't want to be in this article?
Leave us out of this.
Hey, any press is good press.
Well, you really don't look bad in it.
It's separated, and it has nothing to do with this, thank God.
It's the history of... Dave.
All right, I think that's the end here. But then the online article talks about how he wants to do a lot of oral.
Or he said he's going to do a lot of oral.
Lot of oral.
He wants to break her hymen.
Right, that's not in the Daily News article.
Yeah.
He talks about wanting to break her hymen.
Oh.
She's 6. She's 6 years old.
It's just fucking monstrous.
Yeah. He should be killed.
Oh, yeah.
What are they talking? Like, I think it's a minimum of 10 years and
10 years to life.
10 years to life, and $250,000 fine.
250 large.
But how is it like it's literally if he did do this, let's say for the sake of argument he's guilty and they have enough. How is it only a 10-year thing when you not just talk about it, but when you go to a foreign country or whatever the fuck that's considered, and bring a doll for a 6-year-old? How is that not a maximum of life? That's why fucking these people have recidivism rates. How is it not just maximum life in prison or minimum?
Yeah.
Maximum is in general population, and you give box cutters to the inmates. That's the harshest. Minimum is fucking life in prison.
I think the minimum is like, he's going to get way more than 10. I guess is what I'm trying to say here.
Yeah, I bet he will.
That's what they could go with, either 10 to life. But it looks like there's more here, enough here to give him way more than 10.
I don't know worth of shit.
I don't know what you have to do to only get the 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe you're just talking a good game, but you're not actually going over the line and going, okay, I got the tickets. Like now you're proving that you are gonna do this thing.
I don't know if they can do anything to you for that. Like if you're just talking, but it's when you start to like that guy that got for the fucking wants to cook the chicks, the Gilbert, that cop. But it's once you start planning stuff, then you're in trouble.
So. And then the article goes on to give the history of NEW and all that crap and his history.
That's
blah,
where
blah,
we come in.
And then it goes, the station at the time, this is back in '98, the station at the time had decided to build itself around Opie and Anthony, part of whose shtick was to ridicule the departing host as fossils.
As fossils and pedophiles.
Departing host as fossils whose time had passed. Yes. That's 15 years ago, and we're not even close to how old these guys were. So, yes, they were fossils. Soon after Herman left, Opie and Anthony had his estranged wife Libby on their show, mocking his romantic skills and calling him a deadbeat dad. Herman soon filed a $10 million lawsuit against NEW, his parent company CBS, claiming it had failed to deliver his severance pay and that the Opie and Anthony segment included false and defamatory statements about him. Herman is due in court Friday for what he, let's separate that again, for his fucking nonsense. He's due in court today in St. Croix.
Oh, can't wait to hear what happens.
And like we said, if convicted, he faces 10 years to life in prison along with a $250,000 fine.
If he has a shred of decency left, he'll fucking take his shirt, tie it around a fucking bar in the jail and hang himself. Just fucking off yourself at this point.
Yeah, he's got a YouTube channel where he talks about his bullshit career.
Fucking bacteria. Ugh.
We have him on YouTube. What's this? What was?
He had a YouTube channel.
Yeah, there's like he talks about radio. Yeah.
Matt from Connecticut, sounds like you want to abuse her. Yeah, it sounds horrific.
Oh yeah,
that line. That line is something about that.
It's gonna have to be forceful.
I might have to be forceful.
And the fact that
to get it in there,
or to hold her down. I bet if they release transcripts, I guarantee there's other fucking conversations.
What else they got on the guy?
And the fact
they
that
they don't offer everything up. They know. All right, we have all this. This is what I'm assuming. We have all this on him from 11 months that we could give you guys this much for now, a little taste.
Yeah. The fucked up thing is it sounds like he's done this before.
Oh, of course, dude.
Like
You don't
the
start
whole
at 77,
thing.
I don't think, do you?
Right. And the fact that he says, they're so sexy at that age, like soft and stuff.
Almost like he knows from experience.
He knows, right.
But
So,
we have no fucking idea.
Whose lives has he destroyed already, Well,
who's going to come forward?
Yeah.
And then he's in St. Croix. I mean.
Oh, God. Yeah. Imagine what he's doing with the poor kids down there.
Those guys make that kind of money that they can just have vacation homes in St. Croix. Was that the money back? Because he's retired for 20 years.
He was making a nice fucking dime during his heyday.
Yeah.
Oh, 15 years. Yeah.
You wonder if there are parents that really do that. Because if he's done it before...
Of course there are parents that do that.
Parents that kill
not
their
a
kids.
lot.
Parents kill their kids.
Yeah, not a lot.
Andrew Yates did.
It's an incredibly small number, but of course, you've heard about this type of thing before.
Yeah.
So bad.
Of course they do.
It's almost always cops now too. You're like, how dumb are these
yeah.
criminals? It's great that this is like an older guy get caught crime because somebody like that for some reason doesn't understand that there's no way you're not talking to a cop.
He was in a Yahoo chat room.
Yahoo chat.
This all went down in a Yahoo chat room.
Who goes to Yahoo chat rooms? Oh boy, he's fucking done. Done.
The FM DJ. All right, here's a clip from his YouTube channel.
San, who had been now doing this for about a year, and came at for about 8 months, and the station in Cleveland, WDA, I forget. They were inter-office.
What do you think he's thinking right now?
I was getting K-San's playlist, and which I would scour like.
Sound a little effeminate.
Yeah, but he's also a very
what are they
functioning guy
playing?
for late 70s. If this is recent, he's not a fucking doddering old man. Yeah, for 75, he looks great.
He's not doddering.
No, automatically. I never played anything that I didn't think was like terrific. But the way that I learned what I wanted.
What do I think he's thinking? Children,
Yes,
kids, children.
And then I would say
young children.
Mozart's Etude.
You know how I joke about pumping things up on the radio?
Yeah.
He's pumping up what he was.
But
he played stupid records.
Original thought with me, and then I saw the comedy and spoken word stuff they were doing, and then I saw excerpts from a JFK speech or something, and I said,
"Wow, I could throw all this shit together on the air."
Incredible.
He started in '72.
That just sparked me to figure out how to do it on my own.
And of course, the picture they have of him, he's in front of the Sirius logo.
I know.
And the Daily News.
I don't think he ever worked here.
No.
I don't think so.
Early,
or if he did
days.
briefly, and if he did on a very limited basis. I really don't know if he ever had an official, like, full-time gig here.
What a fucking creep.
He invented it. He did it out of his head. I don't think anybody else would have thought of playing, the Rolling Stones or like, here's a perfect example, the Electric Light Orchestra into Beethoven.
I'm just going to listen to that.
And then the
cares?
recording experiment became a huge hit. It was like the top radio program in New York, especially certainly the nighttime show.
Oh, yeah.
Even though
I was fucking children.
We were broadcasting.
I hope that I want to go on the New York radio message board for the first time in years. I wonder what they're saying. It's Alan sniffing.
I went last night. It's funny you should say that. I picked 3 of my favorite posts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, here they are. Who wants to read them? So the New York radio message board, who looks at all these fucking assholes as gods. They're actually, first of all, not many people go there anymore. I noticed. I haven't been there in years.
Yeah.
This type of thread would have been like, forget it,
miles
hundreds
long.
and hundreds of posts, and there was only about 10 maybe.
Yeah.
A story this big, and there's only like 10 comments about it. And here's my 3 favorite, which tells you everything you need to know about this New York radio message board.
I like this one. I feel sick reading about this. Truly sick to my stomach. I keep hoping it's some horrible mistake. Well, it's horrible.
Right.
The mistake part, we got to see. This one's great. If true, it's incredibly sad. I keep hoping that somehow they've got the wrong Dave Herman. Yeah, the wrong DJ Dave Herman that has, he goes, the wrong Dave Herman, that there are 2 Dave Hermans with homes in New York and St. Croix, or that Dave knew he was speaking with federal agents and was playing mind games with them.
Like, what a dumb...
Hi, Dave Herman. We're doing a phone scam with the FBI. It's a phone scam. Hopefully, hi. I want to have sex with a 6-year-old. Hey, it's Dave Herman. Dave Herman. There you go. Hey, I'm just kidding.
I only met Dave once, and that was back in the 70s, but his on-air persona was always very classy, and he came across as someone who could be trusted.
Trusted.
He played stupid records.
But this is why people...
It's hard to believe, that Dave Herman would be trying to solicit a very young child for sex. Very, very sad and disappointing.
Oh.
Sad? Look at the soft language.
Yes.
How sad... It's fucking despicable.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck about his dumb on-air persona?
Yeah, and these are the same fucking people, by the way. That's why I call them out today as well. When we did our shit, we should be executed. Yeah. We should be thrown in the Hudson River. We remember Tar and Feather.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Despicable.
And here's a true monster.
A true monster, right.
Walking around and, very soft language.
Did anybody say he should be killed if it's true?
No.
Did anybody on that board say,
no.
if it's true,
hell no,
he should be fucking hung?
Well, maybe this one's a little rougher. Please let us remember there's a presumption of innocence until guilt is proven in court.
Of course.
All right. And there is.
That's someone that's very delusional.
But, I
understand that's what happens. But you're very delusional. They had him for 11 months.
Yeah.
They had him on the hook for 11 months before they decided to reel him in.
When this stuff was written, these laws about presumption, which is, of course, important, you're presumed guilty these days, but it's because the FBI didn't have fucking computer records and photos back then.
Exactly.
It was just kind of he said, she said.
Yeah, they had to sort it all out.
Yeah. Oh, the shit that's going to come out on this one. They don't just give you everything first day out.
Oh, boy.
They're going to give you a little more of this tomorrow.
Because I guarantee they're on his computer in New York. They got to get his computer in New York and, see if they're not there.
Oof. Oh, he can't even go home and, clean house or anything.
Picture the way you live with pornography. Let's just say whatever it is you like. Just write lesbian shit or whatever it is you really watch.
Uh-huh.
Picture if that became illegal and then you left town and they came back and got your computer.
Oh, boy.
Do you know what I mean? Oh, my God.
Right. Well, ASPCA would be so pissed at
me. All these innocent eels.
Eels.
And we didn't know Anthony spoke Japanese.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So
you see that commercial? Speaking of that, there's a commercial on now for some fucking stuff to relieve constipation and shit like that. And there's this Asian girl in a flowing white dress and she's walking towards some big box of this fucking laxative or some shit. And I'm like, that's hilarious because it's Tub Girl. All I think of is she takes this stuff and finally she's not constipated and then they just show her legs up in the air in a bathtub with a geyser of brown fucking liquid coming out her ass. That's what I thought anyway.
That's what I would have thought. This story's just sad. He was marvelous in the morning.
Well, he's not marvelous now.
We were talking in a Yahoo chat room.
I can't imagine.
Yeah.
That it was good.
I suggested liquor.
You suggested
that. Sure.
Booze.
Yeah, Dave, get her a drinky poo.
He probably knew, through experience, that the booze works. Yeah, they get a little upset, but, you got to booze them up a little bit.
Oh, fuck. My mom admitted to giving us a little taste of bourbon when we were teething, to knock us out a little bit, but Jesus.
Good old days.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Dude, this shit is just
You don't
guttural.
Start by going to a foreign country with a fucking stuffed animal.
Right.
To me, I don't think anybody's first foray into pedophilia is being in a foreign country with a doll at the airport.
Right.
There's no way that can be somebody's first fucking time doing this.
Could you imagine how much they wanted to fucking kill him? The cops that finally arrested him, just walking up and going, there he is, and he's just sitting there with a stuffed animal.
You're stuffed animal.
You fucking...
I'm sorry.
You just want to pop him in the head?
Yeah. He bought the plane tickets from LaGuardia for the mom and the kid. He thought he was in.
Yeah, they got the fake...
He's just waiting at the airport.
Fake identifications for the mother and the kid so he could buy the tickets. So there's the names, ages. He knew.
Right.
There's no saying, I didn't know. I thought she was 18 or,
Oh, yeah, he did the flights himself, so he had to type in, Lexi, I guess the fake name of the girl, is 6, and this... This is her name and her dress.
They got him. That's fucking.
Oh, they got
hard.
him.
If they're talking to you that long, they're really stockpiling information.
Oh yeah, building a solid case, as they say.
Wow.
We do.
Yeah, we got to break early because we're hooking up with Wease later.
Yes.
Because Jimmy's going to Rochester this weekend. Tickets still available, Jimmy?
I think so. I haven't plugged it as much as I should have, and I was shooting yesterday and the day before. You know me, just buzzing around on the set. You know, just doing some shoots. Bing, bang, zoom. Cut. One more. Okay.
Oh, jeez. One more for safety.
Yeah, I did 11 for safety. One more for safety. This time do it like you're a real person talking.
By safety, I mean good.
Yeah. Just this time, instead of being a nervous robot, be a person talking. Go.
It's so hard to do.
I'll tell you the hard part about acting. It's to relax. Yeah. And I mean, like I actually
need a little booze.
You know what? Yeah, maybe.
Right.
Yeah, too bad I was with Dave. He would have gotten me all loosened up and relaxed.
Juice.
When you're relaxed, it's not that hard to do, and I like it.
Yeah.
But it's that fucking feeling from your chest to the top of your groin.
Oh.
That concrete feeling.
Yeah.
But when you don't have that, it's a fun thing to do.
Yeah. Jeez.
All right, we do have to break just to set up the ISDN line for the Brother Wease. I think that's going to be a little later anyway.
Yeah.
But Jimmy's playing Rochester this weekend.
Tonight and tomorrow only. 2 shows tonight, 2 tomorrow.
Same place, right?
Yeah, the Comedy Club that I've always played at.
I forget the name of
the Comedy Club.
It is called.
I think it's called the Comedy Club. Yeah,
they do a really good job there.
I love that room. I wish I was actually doing last night too, but
coming up with a creative name.
Yeah, exactly. They
what
called
is it? The Comedy Club.
They called it at first. It was over there, and they said no, that's not a good name. Laugh Room was no good. Seats.
This place.
Seats. Mike Food was no good. So the Comedy Club is actually a really specific, brilliant name by them.
They got the room, and then they got the nice bar atmosphere. I wonder if they still have the mechanical bull up there.
Yes, they've actually added a fist to the seat per my request.
Just go to regular. Is the Carol Miller thing good?
It's almost 4 minutes.
Oh. Blow it off because we got to test the ISDN line.
Fuck it.
Maybe later we'll do it. I don't even know if it holds up. We just fucked around with some Carol Miller fan. But whatever. All right. Also today, so you got Brother Wease and we got Lexi Love coming in.
Oh yeah.
And Bobo.
Oh yeah. Apparently, Bobo's going to get a little treat today.
Oh yeah.
A little fun. Yeah.
That's cool. That shouldn't be a needy, annoying experience at all.
Also, we got the Pitbull of comedy coming in today. Watch out. Bobby Slayton.
Bobby Slayton.
And I kind of fucked up because we should have had Dennis Falcone. He knows Dave Herman.
Oh, that's right.
After the break, he has to come in.
Without a doubt, he has to come in.
Yeah.
Not those would be file trades with him. Yeah. I'm kidding, Denny. With your little tiny head. I want to give you a noogie, but I'm afraid your head will just wash away like eraser.
There was a mysterious third seat that he bought on that plane.
For his accomplice,
yes.
Denny F.
We'll get Denny. He knows a little bit about old school radio, certainly. After the break, stay there.
The Opie and Anthony Show continues. In moments.
I know you say that we're some sick motherfuckers. Cause we're as cold as the ice road truckers. And when we come to your town, the shit goes down. We're sick fucking puppies. The sick fucking puppies. We're sick fucking puppies. The sick fucking puppies. We're sick fucking puppies. The sick fucking puppies. The sick fucking puppies. The sick fucking puppies. Barking up your tree.
Kid Fucker, the theme?
Wow.
Is that the theme?
Yeah, well, it's the anniversary. It's the 24-hour anniversary of...
24-hour anniversary.
Where's Denny? Denny loves airtime, but for some reason he's avoiding us.
Oh, boy. Maybe he doesn't want to delve into this topic?
Oh, no, he's coming down the hall.
Yeah. Denny knows.
Here he comes.
Denny's an old school radio guy.
He is an expert when it comes to radio personalities.
And the other thing.
And the other thing, yes. Here he is with his serious clipboard and There he is. No, he's looking a little somber this morning.
Morning, gentlemen. Finally got a story in your wheelhouse.
Sad day for you, sir.
Never worked with Dave, but sad, very sad.
Never worked with Dave Herman.
No.
But you do remember, I mean, I remember when we were just talking about the old days of radio, and you blurted out the, hey, Dave Herman, play us some rock and roll.
Yeah, it was very, and sad that the New York Post today, he has to be in front of the Sirius XM logo.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Yeah, look at you, more of a company man than caring about stupid Dave Herman.
Yeah, that dumb 6-year-old. Who cares about her?
Right.
That little dog in the background.
Did Dave Herman ever work here?
I don't know. It must have been maybe a tribute to classic rock or album rock or something.
Shit.
Or
A tribute to
progressive rock. Or
child fucking mediocrity.
Look at that fucking picture. Oh, what a creep.
Yeah, let me see him.
That's a couple years ago, right?
Nice smile. Delightful man.
Yeah.
I had worked with a guy many years ago who, a heck of a nice guy, worked at this radio station for many, many years. And
John Gacy.
And then one day we came in and there were a couple of the computers were missing and they said they confiscated them.
Oh, no.
He was fired because he was trafficking child pornography.
Oh.
I guess downloading it and then sharing it and then forwarding it to
boy.
here? No, he didn't work here at another radio station I worked at. I guess he did, yeah. I guess he did. Between traffic reports, he'd go online. And,
Between traffic reports.
So, Danny, this was a friend of yours?
I would say coworker.
Coworker.
A lot of information.
Yeah, they found all this kitty porn in a folder marked jingles.
Yes.
Jingle package.
Jingles and air checks are nothing compared to. But
was
it's
it
a shame.
Mitch Cumstein?
Why do these guys think they were something in radio?
I guess because
there's a whole
were
bunch of these Dave Herman guys.
Yeah.
We saw a bunch of them at NEW.
Yeah,
Why were they special?
Well, I guess because they were the grandfathers of rock and roll, the guys who were the pioneers of that type of format.
They weren't the pioneers.
Well,
they just sat in the
format.
seat when music was being revolutionized.
And that's what they were able to bring you.
They didn't bring any of it.
Yes,
They just happened to be taking up the spot.
They got credit for it.
They got credit for it.
For introducing it to people. People actually thought they were the ones,
that
came up with the songs.
That introduced America to the Beatles. The Beatles were going to be the Beatles no matter what.
Well, like Brucey said, it was cousin Brucey would say it was the right time, the right place. There was no book, so they wrote the book. The Beatles were there, and look, you had a 50,000-watt radio station in New York City welcoming the Beatles. You had a big station in Baltimore welcoming the Beatles. It just went around.
But it had
the
nothing to do with the jocks, is what I'm saying. If you were around then, you would have been in the seat and getting all the credit.
Okay, and I wish I wasn't, and I guess so do you at the time. But you're a very successful broadcaster.
But I never
doing what you do.
But I never respected talking in between records. I did it for a while. I thought it was a joke. I'm like, anyone could do this. This is stupid.
Okay, there's a lot of guys that.
And that's
do
when I
enjoy it.
started thinking, all right, I better do something else because I can't make a living out of this. It's embarrassing
but
to
there's
say, hey, here's Led Zeppelin. Who gives a fuck? They know it's Zeppelin.
There's a lot of people who could not do. I could not do what you do. I could not open myself up and do what you do and talk like that. So,
Danny.
and you know what? I don't.
Well,
there's
first
a lot
of
of
all,
guys.
you're selling yourself short. As much as we kind of goof around and beat each other up, you're showing that you actually can do this.
Well, exactly. But what Jimmy
not
talks
to our
about,
level, of course, but
no. What Jimmy talks about on his advice show and his addictions and stuff. There's a lot of guys that maybe have these addictions and don't let it out.
Oh.
And like that. And
so you think they should get on air and talk about how they want to fuck 7-year-olds and 6-year-olds?
They should
that's the perfect age.
Yeah.
They're all soft and shit.
Right.
They should
That's
seek
great.
counseling.
And you just put yourself in that category.
Right.
Danny.
No, because I enjoy doing what I enjoy collecting jingles. I enjoy air checks. I enjoy talking up songs.
What do you think his hard drive of hits looked like?
Wow. I don't want to know, but he definitely had the long versions.
I'm sure he had every Gary Glitter song ever fucking recorded.
Yeah. Did you want to talk about birthdays?
A new one
There's
from
a
Gary
lot of
Glitter,
them,
ladies
boy.
and gentlemen, on Dave Herman's Rock and Roll Morning Show.
He was also the disc jockey who, the first disc jockey at WPLJ, I think the morning man there. He gave the station those call letters, evidently.
Yeah, but what does that mean?
Lemon juice. He was just a.
Who cares if it's called PLJ?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. What does that mean, even? He gave them WPLJ. Great.
Because it used to be known as WABC FM, and they said, we need our own identity.
Yeah, but then they had to pick some letters.
Not just any letters, though. These letters stood for something.
What did they stand for?
What did they stand for?
White Port Lemon Juice, which is
was
an
old song.
an old blues song.
Okay, so
now you got Scott Shannon tearing it up in the mornings over there.
Yeah, exactly. White Porsche.
But what is that? Why is that important?
I want a 6-year-old.
Why is that important?
At the time, I guess it was something very big to say, wow, this is a new format. Nobody was playing this music. It was only, you only had AM radio. It was a different time back then. You didn't have the internet. You didn't have, what you have now, downloading. It was just a different way to get the music.
But if you just threw 4 other letters at the people, it would have been the same thing.
I just pulled a Mike Francesa with my V8. I can only think, anytime something spills now, I just think of Mike Francesa spilling his, clumsily spilling his...
and the Daily News isn't backing off. They got the whole fucking war in the paper.
Oh, they love it.
But is this the song?
Yeah.
Who's that? Is it the Four Deuces?
Oh, no, it's the only one that's in the system. There's one big deuce.
Oh.
And which one would that be?
So Dave Herman knew this song and said, okay, we'll name this station WPLJ.
I guess when they were looking around, because that was the title of the song. You
That's
see it as WPLJ.
4 deuces add up to 8. Which is, a year older than
he likes
Dave's wheelhouse.
Or 2 years.
No,
this girl was 6.
It's a shame, and I'm glad that he was intercepted, I guess, by the police because, hey, we don't know what would have happened, right?
You're 6, you're beautiful, and you're mine. You're all ribbons and curls. Ooh, what a girl. You're 6, you're beautiful.
What makes it a little easier is the fact that there was no 6-year-old Lexi.
Right. Stevie Wonder, isn't she lovely? As we say, happy sweet 16. Little Charlene this morning.
Do you have 6 candles?
It's always a nice song that I play at birthday parties, maybe for a christening celebration or a communion or something. As we try to 6 years. So you guys all excited?
So you got to kind of you got to shoehorn that because it's 16, right?
Yeah.
So she was 6 years old. Leave her alone, babe.
Young girl, get out of my mind.
Well, Gary Puckett, the Union guy.
That's right.
So the guy that sat in the seat when music was being revolutionized gets a lot of credit for doing what?
A pioneer of broadcasting.
Obviously, he had a lot of free time for his hobbies. He couldn't have been that busy.
No kidding.
And back in the day, these guys were, playing vinyl, and they were busy. They were, keeping busy playing these albums and looking at the liner notes, on the album.
Oh, look at those liner notes.
Playing, guitar on there. Who produced the album? Bringing you the information.
I got to queue up vinyl records. Who gives a fuck? The toughest part of the job at the time was not stomping on the floor too hard.
Because the needle would skip.
That was it.
Right.
Who can't queue up a record and then push play and say, hey, here's ELO.
Could
gives a fuck?
Buy the album and get the liner notes yourself?
You could do that. You could do that. You could be the DJ then at home.
The DJ,
but you know what? These guys brought these albums because they had the albums first. It's not like today when a new song comes out, it's leaked, it's on the internet before it even hits the radio sometimes. So these guys were able to bring you something brand new. We have the brand new Emerson, Lake and Palmer album. We'll be debuting it today at 5:00.
Ooh.
And you'd gather around the radio and you couldn't wait to hear it.
They were store clerks.
They weren't store clerks.
Store clerk.
Store clerk. All of a sudden, some new shit comes on, and guess what he's going to do? He's going to make sure the people have a chance to fucking buy it.
Right. Put it on the
make
shelves.
They just sent it to him to
sell.
sell.
Leeches. They're like pilot fish with sharks, just sucking off of them.
And that's what makes this world such a beautiful place, because I can disagree with you and you could disagree with me.
We could all disagree with Dave Herman's fucking choices.
So you guys all excited about Scream Radio on Sirius XM Channel 142 for Halloween?
Oh, are they going to play the Monster Mash, you think?
Oh, yeah.
The Dave Herman Mash?
A bunch of good things in there, too. And
a lot of Scream Radio going on at Dave Herman's house.
Yes. Oh,
House of Horror.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear the stories that are going to come out of that St. Croix house that he's got, and they will label it the House of Horrors.
Right.
I bet you it comes out that other people were brought down there.
We got Craig in Michigan.
Oh, jeez.
Deal with this, Craig.
Problem.
Go ahead.
Hey guys, listen. I was hoping that Denny would come on and have some disgusting shit to say about this pedophile, and instead it kind of seems like he's stroking him a little bit. Like, well, he's juggling vinyl. He was, it was a
Yeah, you're defending him, Denny.
I didn't work with the guy. I just said what he did. I didn't work with him. I don't know what his habits were.
There you go.
You know?
All right.
You know what Denny told me during the commercial break? Let's keep in mind, innocent until proven guilty. That is right.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, legally that's correct, but it's
Yes.
a New York radio message board attitude because they don't want to admit that this guy. I mean, Denny's not denying it, but
that Herman could be this guy.
But he could be this guy.
Guy's got a problem.
It's not a problem. Having a problem is
serious problem
when you drink too much. But all of that is true. But he's a fucking. He should be his throat cut if he's guilty.
Even hardcore criminals hate guys like this.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
This is like the top. Almost everyone could agree this shit is horrendous behavior. They hate guys like this in prison. We've heard the stories over the years.
I'm not defending what he did. I'm just defending disc jockeys.
Oh, okay.
I'm not defending what he did.
No, I know.
Exactly.
I think,
yeah.
and I know. I do know that.
Yeah.
I just never bought into the guy that played the records as being important.
Yeah.
I guess, I mean, I understand that, and a lot of people did, and a lot of people aspire to do that.
I thought it was cool at first that people out there could hear my voice, and then after a while, I'm like, fuck.
Remember when Carol
gives
used
a
to say
fuck about this?
Remember Carol
What I'm
Miller used to
saying?
say that? She would be like, we're their friends.
Ugh.
We're people's friends at WWW. Yeah.
There's a lot of people who do believe that. That they are that,
I know.
that voice, and there's a lot of people
Sure.
who call a radio station and
Ira.
listen and
Ira.
Oh, we should get Ira in. He's around here today.
No, I don't think so.
He's naughty.
He's not here because Jay Thomas is not here today.
Jay Thomas has Fridays off too?
No, he's on hiatus.
Oh.
He's taking 8 months off for like some kind of
Thailand?
No.
8 months?
No,
For
not
what?
8 months. 8 weeks.
Oh.
For what?
He's got some kind of surgery or something, neck surgery, something like that.
Oh.
Neck surgery.
From an old football injury.
Injury.
Yeah.
Really?
Football injury back in college.
What happened to him?
Injury. Injury.
An old football injury.
Injury. Did you watch the John Spano thing?
Yeah, we all thought that he was going to lead us to the promised land when he bought the Islanders back in the day. It's like, this is going to be great.
That 30 for 30 is hot. It's called Big Shot. Go check it out, man. I was in a cab yesterday, and they had, I guess they had the fan on. I don't even know. I think it was the fan, and they were talking to him. I got to hear them interview John Spano.
Really?
And I guess he's doing some kind of investing down in Texas. Why would you?
That's the guy you want to give your money to.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
man.
What are you,
Yeah. Who's
crazy?
getting out? There's a sucker born every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe he's got his shit together now.
Let's hope so. Let's see. Maybe he's seen the error of his ways.
Yeah.
He meant well.
He did.
That's what I learned from the 30 for 30. Because when this story hit years ago in the mid '90s, I'm like, what a kook. But you realize the guy actually meant well, and he thought he could pull off this crazy deal with not having any money. And then a lot of people tweeted me last night saying there was a bunch of other guys that did this type of shit. Supposedly, I don't know, we'd have to look it up, but I guess George Steinbrenner didn't have a lot of money when he got the Yankees.
Oh, yeah?
And he was able to fudge the numbers and finagle some shit to get that deal done.
I'm sure he got a bargain rate back then.
He bought it from CBS.
Yeah?
CBS owned the team.
But I don't know if he had the actual funds to do that, so he was able to wheel and deal.
And he was in the horse business or boat business, Steinbrenner? I think he built boats.
Two very different businesses there, Denny.
Yeah.
The horse business or the boat business.
Horses, boats, a mode of transportation.
Yeah.
Not really. When you know.
He makes like Cuisinarts or spaceships. One or the other. I'm not quite sure. Horse or fucking boats.
Well, if I had done my show prep, so
you would have known.
Put that one on
right.
me. A faux pas.
So what's the Scream channel that SiriusXM's doing?
It's
direct from
Halloween
Dave Herman's basement of his St. Croix estate.
A Halloween theme channel.
Yeah.
So I guess it's scary sound effects and scary stories and lots of Halloween songs.
Like the songs?
Yeah.
A one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people leader. Like that?
Song. Like that. Maybe Dead Man's Party by Oingo Boingo.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
What are some of the other great Halloween songs of all time?
He was singing
The Monster Mash.
Oh, you got to do Monster Mash.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I always liked in the 80s, he did the monster rap.
You like that?
Oh, no.
Shock the body, shock the body. Yeah, it's a good one. See if that's in
It's
the
a
system.
good one.
I had that on the hard drive. I
one.
had that on the hard drive of hits.
Do you really?
It's a
That's
good one.
And also Dave Seville, the witch doctor.
Ah?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Little witchy woman.
Right.
Squeeze that in, right?
I told the witch... I something the witch doctor
Yeah.
told me what to do. Boom, 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 boom.
Yes. What about Frankenstein?
Of course. Great instrumental. Edgar Winter Group.
Yes. We got the monster rap. So you said this is great,
It's
right?
fun. It's fun song. Yeah,
This
it's
one,
fun.
Bobby Pickett?
Yeah, it's fun.
It's fun.
Bobby Boris.
I didn't say it was great.
I have this song.
April Fools.
Oh, April Fools. October.
And he sort of took off on Monster Mash and just updated it.
Oh.
Well, like that's fun.
Monster
The
rap.
kids all like rap, so.
We'll run DMC.
What's this, 84?
Wow, this sounds really 80s.
Yeah,
Like that. Man.
Still working in the lab late these nights, but I've grown used to 80 sights. I created a monster who could bounce and walk, but I couldn't teach him how to talk. My faithful assistant, that hunchback fool who waged
Oh, they're shit. When does it get good?
It's getting good.
Shock the body, shock the body, shock the body, shock the body,
This is terrible.
Yeah.
It's so bad it's good.
No, it's just bad.
It's just kind of there.
How about Evil Woman, ELO?
Yeah.
That's a good one, too.
Oh, you think they'll play that over on the Scream channel?
I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
I also like the Freaks Come Out at Night by Houdini. Remember that one?
Yes, that was an old good rap
Oh,
song.
look at that. Yeah.
That's more of a sexual thing, though, than...
Back in the 80s, going old school.
Oh, yeah. Going old school.
Old school.
What does this have to do with Dave Herman?
Nothing. Utter
Halloween
nonsense. Fucking stupid, spooky Halloween music. Gives a shit.
Who's listening to Halloween radio anytime
No
other
one.
than
Not even
Halloween?
on Halloween. It's fucking horrible.
Are you coming to the Halloween bash after your gig with Dice over my house?
Yes.
Yes.
But
It's a week out.
Yeah, next Friday.
Yeah.
Next Friday.
I will be coming after.
Ooh.
Shooting right over.
Yeah.
Zipping right over.
Some idiot on Twitter, he occasionally grabs my picture and puts my name up like it's a fake me account and like starts inviting people to my house and asking Jimmy like, when are you coming to the party? I just fucking block him. But yeah, so if you see something that has
Say
me,
something.
you better say something. Yes, click on it and make sure it's me.
Right.
For the love of God.
All right, Denny, this was terrific.
Denny,
I'm sorry.
You really added to this great
In-depth,
story that's
You asked
hitting
him.
today.
That's true.
a lot more info.
Take care.
You got some
On that
more
monster.
info. Right. Are we doing okay as far as Halloween goes?
Everything's good. Yeah.
No, I mean our show. Is there anything else we should be doing?
I'm just loving Jocktober. It's fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a shame. Those parody songs are horrible.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
know what?
They
It's
go on-
funny. No, good
they-
point. Not to cut
no.
you off, but it's Friday. We do have Scott and Todd today.
Ah, oh.
Well, there you go.
Hi, and our eternal quest for yet another catchphrase. I don't know. Anything? You think you saw something in there? Maybe.
There's a. Yeah, I think there is a.
It's a battery car.
Wait.
It's like a battery
Oh,
car.
it's like a battery 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 car.
Can we go through all of them? Do you have all
I got
three?
a tree on my house.
I got that one, and then we got.
Want to see the boat movie?
And then we got.
It's like a battery car.
Do you agree they stink?
They're horrible.
Wow,
Denny, coming around.
They're just
because
not
you know
funny
why?
guys.
Because Scott, you got to. I mean, Scott, the guy who really created it was one of the co-creators of the Morning Zoo format, which swept
Which
the
stinks.
country in the '80s.
But
You
I
know,
respect
again-
him for doing
Exactly,
that at least
exactly.
because it was
Exactly.
different
It was
for the
different.
time.
It was different. It
What
was
about
run by
Also,
Mojo
Lexi
Radio?
Love. Mojo wasn't
Didn't take
successful
long.
enough. No, it didn't.
But
take it.
he created basically the Morning Zoo. That I respect
Yeah.
that way more than just talking in between dumb records that you've heard a million times.
Well, I mean, with the whole song parody things and the phony phone call, do people really believe those are
it's
legit?
so
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. There's plenty
Yeah,
of people
really
that do
do.
because they're being played on a lot of big stations.
You ever hear the Roses one? Fucking hilarious. bunch of flowers to the wrong guy. I'm like,
right,
it's gonna get nutty.
It's fake.
Pull over.
Of course.
My
Chip
mother
likes
loves
it.
them.
It's fake, Chip.
Of course she does.
And then with anything that's creative, it gets watered down eventually. Like when Scott Shannon invented the morning zoo, it was probably kind of cool and hip and different, but then everyone just copies off each other, waters the shit down till it's unlistenable.
How many zoo crews were there across the nation, right?
Every market probably had one.
Yeah.
So he sucks. He should kind of maybe step down.
And say that about Scott. It's just that I think a guy with his talent, I'm sure they could do a lot better.
He doesn't have any talent anymore.
Well,
was E-Rock part of a zoo crew?
Yeah.
E-Rock was on
E-Rock, you were on a zoo
Todd
crew,
show.
right?
No.
Were you
You were
officially?
Scott Todd, right?
It's PLJ, but they weren't a zoo crew.
no.
Well, no?
Whatevs.
Whatevs.
Shut up.
Were they the Nut Hut?
No, they were the Big Show.
The Big Show.
Oh, what happened? There was no zoos? Like they had done away with the zoo by then?
When he came back, they were still doing the zoo at Zoo 100.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
he became Scott and Todd.
Gotcha.
More importantly, we got Larry King checking in. Thank God.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Larry!
Hello.
Hi, Larry. How are you, bud?
Great, Opie, Anthony. How are you boys?
Oh, good.
Good. What do you got today, sir?
What happened to the stuffed animal?
Larry would like to know what happened to the stuffed animal.
I swear to you, I was thinking the same thing. You got the Homeland guys arresting Dave Herman down there in St. Croix, and he's waiting with a stuffed animal for the mom and the 6-year-old girl to arrive, Lexi. And I was thinking to myself, like, do they carefully make sure the stuffed animal comes with them?
That
for
stuffed
evidence,
animal
or...
is in a sealed plastic bag with a tag in it on a shelf in an evidence room, waiting to be shown in court.
And I need to know what kind of stuffed animal he thought was appropriate for kid fucking.
Oh, God. And he showed up with this.
Right.
And they show the animal. And
you think he had good presentation? Like just holding a big stuffed animal in his right hand?
Dude, if they would have gotten off of that plane, a mother and this little girl, and he would have been like, "Hi, Lexi."
Right.
And give her the animal. You like this? Just fucking like eyeballing her.
Then the ride back to his house.
Thank God it was the police.
And the ride back to the house, everyone's probably like, it's almost festive. She's playing with her new stuffed animal. The mom's
unbeknownst to her with the horror that awaits her.
But the mom is all big-eyed because like, wow, St. Croix, oh my God.
This is great. Dave, I used to listen to you at NEW, and let me tell you.
And then there's the turn somewhere in the house. It all turns.
Mommy, I got to go to the bathroom. Hey, wait a minute. Maybe I could come in there and help you.
And then the turn, he's mixing some kind of cocktail.
Yeah, some concoction in a little fucking...
Cue ominous music.
Oh, in a little sippy cup.
She's watching her dumb Dora.
Some fucking... a Dora the Explorer cup full of fucking vodka. What a
Mom's
creep.
unpacking her suitcase.
Oh, God.
And then there has to be the turn.
She's got to sit there just staring at a TV set, shaking, knowing what's going on in the other room.
Christ.
Oh, God.
Kill the guy.
He really deserves death at this point.
I don't understand the people that aren't for the death penalty. And I know this isn't a death penalty case. I would lower the standards for the death penalty. Trust me.
It should be.
So I don't even want to hear the argument. This is not even a death penalty case. I'm saying it should be.
Exactly.
They give third offender drug users, like the Rockefeller laws, like guys that just smoking pot, they give those guys 25 years or life in prison.
Yeah.
And this guy's got a 10-year minimum. Like, come on, man.
That's going to be way more than 10.
Oh, yeah, but this minimum should be higher.
Yeah, I don't know what.
I'm sure the minimum isn't higher, so they don't have that where a judge has to go like, I'd like to give you less because of the circumstance.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Like something... because that's almost those mandatory sentencing things that are a little weird. But if you leave the leeway open to life, then the judge can do whatever the fuck he pleases. So hopefully he gives him life in prison.
Well, life to the guy at this point could be 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. He's
77.
77 years old.
So, I mean, he's fucked.
What happens to all the guys on the TV show Catch a Predator? Basically the same thing. What happens to those guys?
They do
jail,
updates and stuff. They show they usually go to jail. They usually do a few years in jail. It's very rare that some of them get probation or something like that. But
did those guys actually get locked up?
They get locked up. You read the thing and it says this one got 3 years. They usually get anywhere between 1 year and 5 years. But there must have been some that have had previous encounters, and I've seen them get as high as like 10 years. But yeah, it's usually between 1 and 5 years.
After that one guy did his it was role play, and he refused to let go of the fact I knew it was role play, and technically it was. And I think he got off on that, and I think that maybe is what brought the show down, because then they realized technically it is role play, and you can use that excuse. I suspected it was the show.
Pretty rough, though. You need a good lawyer if you're going to claim role play, because it is a crime to just, even though the person on the other end isn't an actual kid. I don't know.
But it still makes the Thanksgiving table very awkward for the rest of your life.
Very awkward.
Yeah, congratulations. You were able to figure out the role play angle, but
but
you know, Pops isn't fucking buying it.
Yeah.
As he says, pass the mashed potatoes.
But they claim entrapment also.
They try not to fuck the turkey when you're passing it over. Okay?
Exactly.
You creep.
All right, well, we'll do this.
It's Jack.
We only have a week left of this shit, right?
Yes.
I was at the boat yesterday. I was driving, and I'm just kind of like, oh man, what's the date?
Well, imagine if you had to.
You're just horrified again.
You know how this works. Should not.
Is it?
No.
No, last Scott and Todd.
No, it's not.
No?
January 33rd.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I just think maybe they're, just not going through the motions, but giving people what they want.
All drink. Okay. Do you think Michael Jordan's still talented as far as playing in the NBA?
Sure, I'm sure he still has the...
You get that
Right.
All right.
Holy shit.
What a fucking lousy radio show.
That's the longest we've heard him talk.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
Do you think if you win another ticket, you get the same thing with the sound that goes da-da-da-da-da? I don't know.
I'll make a bigger noise if I win $1 million.
Because you get that
Right.
you get that little noise.
Yeah, and fucking in Scott's realistic sounding voice. Gravelly, the kids will like it. I wish the ceiling would open and fire would just fall.
I wish you were on a plane to St. Croix.
Yeah, St. Croix condo. Or Virgin Islands.
Yeah, they got steak, a bloomin' onion. That's good stuff.
I get a dessert.
Outback.
A lot of fucking talent.
You think Sirius XM should bring Scott Shannon?
Are you there? I'm sure he...
Yeah, that's what is sad for young guys trying to come up, these assholes that continue sitting in the seats. That's why we had to wait.
Todd is still waiting, and he's like 50-something.
Right. Half your career in radio is waiting for one of these fucking guys to give up their seat.
I can give up my seat.
And it's up to the people that run the radio stations to kick these fucking guys out of their seats to give the young guys a shot.
I'm coming back. I'm just going to...
Because people always wonder, what, you're going to beat up everything? No, I understand why that worked for the time.
Dude, when I'm on the... They have good energy. It's like you're joking around. When they're right and they're not totally douchey, they're great to go on and promote.
And be honest, Scott Shannon does a dead-on Fabio.
Well, yeah. I thought Fabio was in studio.
And I can't believe it's not butter.
I'm not sure.
I'm just going to improv.
I'm not sure if he does it dead on. I got to hear one more time.
Oh.
You think Fabio will do that commercial? I can't believe it's not butter. Spray.
I can't feel my own nose.
No.
I can't feel my own nose.
Nose. Oh, my.
It sounded more like Ricardo Montalban.
Yeah.
Second attempt at the nose.
Well, it worked the first time.
But if it's a one, could you just replay that? Listen to her listen to her fucking cadence pacing laugh.
I can't believe it's not butter. Spray.
I can't feel my own nose.
No.
I can't feel my own nose.
I can't feel my own nose.
It's a little of everything. There's a little Arnold Schwarzenegger in there. Ted Kennedy. Fucking
Chip.
It was so bad. It was so bad. She couldn't even muster up a...
No. Her dumb laugh.
Yeah, she sounds like Craig Schenkel.
This is where it just fucking drives me nuts, because now we're up to the song fucking parody.
This is Bill Whippin' Pooper.
Come in with the energy. Good news, everybody.
I will say this.
Yeah.
This Scott and Todd Friday is going to drag on for the next few minutes, but then we're going to finish strong. That's how I'm going to sell this, Sam Roberts.
Okay, I like that.
I can't fucking fake it to the people here.
Oh, you got a funny phone call, I hope.
Hey, you got any cork up your butt crack? This is Joe Snookernook.
Hey, Joe Snookernook.
Wait till you hear the
I know
bonus
a guy
track.
named Joe. He worked out there at TGI Fridays. Good guy.
We're gonna do a new song parody. It's about a guy with a big head who finally grabs his chest and dies on the air.
Starts making passive-aggressive songs.
It's about a guy who interrupts with nonsense.
I had eggs for breakfast. I can't even feel my own nose. I can't feel my own nose.
No.
Yeah.
My own nose.
My nose.
That was good. Funnier the second time.
Holy shit.
Compliment.
Yeah, I like that. It was good, but with the accent that I just did badly, that was funny.
Oh, I can't feel my own nose.
That was good.
Fucking cackling ghost hole. Shut up.
Well, this next track will bring everyone around. It's song parody time.
Oh, yeah.
I know there's a few people in this room that like their iPhones.
Oh, yeah, I got
Just
mine right here.
saying. You like your iPhone? And
The new iOS makes me kind of queasy. Every app is flying like crazy. Holy crap, my eyes get all hazy. I feel ill, I think my
thing is, the bit is been played out, or Weird Al would come out with a record every week. I mean, everybody wants to be Weird Al with all his great song parodies.
Yeah, they're all terrific.
You know, it's just been there, done that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I don't know how to sing and talk in the same voice.
I have corn on the cob. I like that corn on the cob stuff. That's good.
But I'm
Maybe with
talking
some
corn ball.
marijuana butter.
Pot butter.
My nose is numb or something.
I can't even feel
it.
Yes.
Oh, no.
It's a guy.
But I already forgot. What was last week's phone scam with the old person?
Crazy, and people will laugh when they hear it. Loomis Buckby.
How?
293.
Is it really?
That's confirmed?
It's off one of their early albums.
Oh, so they're recycling their bits.
You should fucking recycle them in the trash.
Some serious
I'd say.
cash.
What?
See, I'm collecting coupons for some 75 years.
Oh, my Christ.
And today's the day I cash them all in.
What do you mean you cash them all in?
I'm cashing them all in, the coupons.
You're cashing what coupon?
Listen, grab a coupon there, Bobo, and notice, if you will, the small print at the bottom. You'll see a cash value amount.
But that's for us.
For instance, I got Miss Clairol. It's worth 1/100th of a cent. I got 1,000 of them, therefore... Ching, 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 ching. Pull the lever, there it goes.
You out of your mind.
You people...
Wait a minute.
No, I got 86,000...
Wait a minute, hold it.
Wait a minute.
What? What do you mean, wait a minute?
I got the money.
I don't have time for this.
I have the coupons.
I don't have time for this.
Listen, I'm a regular shopper in your store, and I've been saving coupons for 75 years.
How long you been saving coupons? I don't know where you're coming from.
Wonder where you got the idea to talk about coupons that much.
And you talk about coupon. I kill you, my friend.
It's literally the worst thing I've ever heard.
It's terrible.
It's 20 years old.
Wow.
It's good stuff.
It's good stuff.
It's good stuff.
Before I went rock and roll with my voice. Bill, what was his name? Loomis Buckby.
Well, it's going to get a little crazy now, this phone scam, so strap in, kids.
Why does it make me angry?
I'll tell you where I'm coming from. I'm coming from my home in Woodbridge with the assistance of the people from Brinks, the armored car people.
Listen, you pull up in front of my store with a Brinks truck,
Listen.
and I'll have people crawling all over me. What are you talking
I'm
about?
adding up the total right now. Nearest I can figure, you owe me approximately $4.6 million.
You are out of your fucking picking every loving damn mind.
Listen, I already spoke with Richie Kessel at the Consumer Protection Board, and he's approved my method. In fact, he called me a genius.
You're a kook. You're a...
Listen, wait
a minute.
Listen,
Hold on. What do you mean, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. I used to collect these coupons with Branford Marsalis.
I don't have time for this kind of baloney.
Listen to me, Pops. I'll be down there around 4:30.
Wait a minute. You come in here, I'm going to take the axe to you.
You what?
I'll kill you.
I've been saving these coupons.
I don't care how long or what.
The only reason I'm calling and giving you any lead time is because I got a leak somewhere in my chain of friends. I opened up
You
the
got
start.
a leak, all right. It's in your head.
Oh, shit.
Oh, boy.
Some good stuff.
Oh, shit. Good
We
stuff.
have a CD.
Yeah.
It's called Scott and Todd Scam America.
Whoa.
Comedy album, Volume 2.
Whoa.
Copyright 1993. Track number 1, The Kooky Coupon Collector.
Kooky Coupon.
Yesterday's phone scam.
Yeah.
This show was taped yesterday.
The Kooky.
We play old stuff every once in a while.
Yeah.
Do you pass it off like it's today's
Brand
bit?
new.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Look at our bit of the day.
Yeah, we did this 15 years ago.
Kooky Coupon.
Just replaying it today.
What's his name story?
Here's the big reveal, thank God. Every phone scam needs the big reveal.
You've been scammed.
Listen to me.
What?
I opened up the Star Ledger this morning. There's a big story in there on me. So's I gotta move.
Cook in the world.
I got a lot of coupons. Whiz, Kid Cuisine, Ziploc sandwich baggies, Honey Grams, all fabric softener, Playtex, panty shields. I get millions of coupons.
You got millions of...
I come down there.
You come in here.
Yes.
And I'm going to hit you with a salami.
You're not gonna hit me with a salami there because I need to collect my money.
Hey, listen, you stuff.
Listen to me, sir.
No, I'm not going to listen to you anymore.
Sir!
I'm listening to you. You are driving me nuts.
Listen, I tried to be...
I don't care what you got to say. Don't come in my store.
I got one more coupon for a new radio.
You
And actually, you're on the radio right now.
What radio are you talking about?
PLJ.
On what again is that?
WPLJ.
PLJ. Yeah, I listen to it all the time.
Yeah, sure you do.
But I've never heard anything like this.
Oh, I listen to it all, but you had no idea. I think
Don't you come in my store!
Kooky Coupon Collector.
Oh my Christ!
He is something. He's a legend in Jersey. I never heard that combo.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Scott and Todd in the morning on 95.5.
That's New York radio.
Yeah.
The most overrated radio market in the country. That's New York radio.
In 2013.
They are fucking embarrassing.
That was cringe-inducing. Yeah.
Humiliating.
Let's say hi to Danny in Jersey. Danny, real fast.
Welcome aboard, Dan.
Guys, how you doing? Listen, I sent you guys a link to a tweet. My father and his two friends back in the early 90s used to do their song parodies. They used to get paid to do overnight, real quick sessions, record the music, write the lyrics, and send in song parodies. And they kind of hold up to a degree, but they're definitely funnier than anything they've ever done.
What holds up to a degree? Scott and Todd's song parodies?
Not what they would consider funny, but my pop and his friends are actually kind of funny, and they wrote some good stuff.
Like what? Give me one you thought was great that your dad did.
Goofing on Whoopi Goldberg and Ted Danson. They didn't shoehorn in lyrics. They actually know how to write.
Is that the one you just sent me?
Yeah. So they mixed it in live.
Do they rhyme stuff with figure?
No.
Bigger?
Are you Dan?
Yes.
All right, hold on a minute.
I got it.
Hold on, I'm confused.
Oh, you got it too? Mm-hmm. All right, this is what your dad did for Scott and Todd a long time ago.
Yep.
Let me hear this.
There's a couple of guys who Pettingill ran into when I was in the Camas, right?
Yeah, I got to get you out of here. Get some fresh people in.
Who's that? That's why it's sad. That's Scott Shannon.
That's Scott.
Like his time is past.
By the way, listen to him going, yeah, I got to get rid of you, get some fresh people in. Like, listen to that little fucking subtle joke jab that he throws at him. Neither one of them sounds like they do today.
No, but Scott Shannon, I mean, he had a fucking, a voice. He used to fucking sound pretty impressive.
But listen to that little jab he throws at him.
Yeah.
There's a couple of guys who Pettingill ran into when I was in the Camas, right?
Yeah, I got to get you out of here. Get some fresh people in.
Now who are these guys?
It's LeBozo and Hirschberg. I know them. You know them. You'll love them.
It's a David Cohn song. Don't take it out at the ball game.
Don't take it out at the ball game. Don't take it out for the crowd. Don't make rude gestures with Cracker Jack. Don't chase foul balls and don't cork up your bat. Never bring a dame to the bullpen. You never know what they'll do. Cause it's $3, $4, $5 million they could sue from you. Don't get caught with your pants
All right.
down.
Look.
All right, Danny, thanks. See you later.
That is weird, though, hearing Scott actually sound like a human being.
Yep. Yeah, very confident.
Oh, God.
Powerful voice.
Sure.
Now you get this.
Now the guy, I said my nose.
No, I can't even feel my own nose.
See? What he is now.
I like Outback.
Bonus track time. And we got to do this quickly because then we're going to talk to Brother Wease up there in Rochester because Jim Norton is coming to town.
Yeah, I'm going to do my whole act sounding like Todd Pettingill.
And on this one, I got to give the assist to Eric Nagel. He is the Scott and Todd historian.
That kid's talented.
Secret
Sex bagel.
He is. And people don't realize this. The way people say I betrayed Scorch.
Yeah.
Eric has betrayed Scott and Todd. They loved Eric Nagel.
Judas.
And he's now come in and he's supplied me with this bonus track.
All right.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Who is this? Who are you?
My name is Corky Whack Whack Divaloop.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, fine. Who's calling?
My name is Bruce Blake.
Bruce Blake,
Hello?
Hello?
My name is Antonio Di Biarte.
Hello?
Yes, hello?
Yes?
Yes, my name is Dewey Laurenjorp.
Tiffany speaking.
Yeah, how you doing, Cheesecake?
Who?
My name is Richie Moo Moo Dorkelwad.
Hello?
Yeah, you're the stripper?
Yes. Who's this?
That's interesting. My name is Eker.
Okay.
Eker J. Hoth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how you doing there?
Oh, good.
All right, my name is Glossum Gliver.
I'm sorry, what is it?
Glossum Gliver. I work at Gliver, and Rosenthal.
Okay, can I help you?
Yeah, my name is Florgil Clank from the Poconos.
Hey, good morning. Hey, good Solvac.
My name is Gilbert Dirkberger. Listen to me. No comments about my last name. I've heard them all. Cheeseburger, Limburger, Bacon Burger. So let's get right to it, suck boy.
Hello?
Oh. Ma'am, this is Licky Proboon.
Trying to get your last name. What is your last name?
Birthday. B-I-L-T-Y.
And the first name on the camera?
My wife, Porte.
Spell her name.
P-O-R-T-E.
Can I help you? Hello?
My name is Gloppy Schlubschnort, and I purchased some of these pump sneakers off of you people.
Right.
Hello?
Yes, hello. Can I have your name, please? Excuse me?
Yes, I'm trying to reach Ed. It's Johnny.
Mr. McMahon is in Orlando.
Is there a number where I can reach him there? In London. This is Johnny Carson.
Who is this?
Oh, this is Lorenzo from Nathan. Okay.
My name is Klopp.
Who?
K-L-O-P. First name Kleep.
Uh-huh.
Kleep Klopp from Watchung. Yeah, pull up a seat and get ready, Pops. I got a story to tell.
Wow, what are you saying?
Listen, my name is Loomis Buckby from Woodbridge. My name is Oliver Jlop.
Hello?
Hi, this is Renaria Padilla from the oral surgeon's office.
Hello?
Yes, good morning, ma'am. How are you?
Great.
My name is Widgie Rattlebones from the Animal Control and Consumption Office.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for Mr. Seald.
Speaking.
My name is Wimpy Foddork from Somerville, New Jersey, USA.
Hello?
Yes, good morning. Mr. Sergeyevich, please.
Mr. Sergovich.
Right. Anyway, this is Skeezer Lickworth. I'm calling from the Immigration and Naturalization Service.
What is your last name?
Snap Ripper.
Who?
Snap Ripper.
I don't think so, sir. Maybe you are calling same place?
Diplogrand Snap Ripper is my name.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, Mugu Pan? How you doing?
Yeah.
My name is Thistle.
Yeah.
Thistle Blacktoes from Rawway.
What's that?
Yeah, listen, my name is Yakhop Riprankle.
Who?
What's that?
What did you say your name was?
My name is Yaphok Riprankle.
Hello?
Yeah, grab a pencil, Stubby. We got a problem here.
Stubby, who's it?
My name is Vorgel.
Bortle.
Vorgel. Vorgel Splip.
Vorgel slipped.
Splip.
Slipped. Okay.
Why would I laugh at that? That's not funny at all. But you know what is funny?
Oh, my God.
You're on the big show with Scott and Todd.
No way.
Bow, bow, bow.
Jimmy is going to get violently sick before he gets on that plane. Just looking at him.
Part of me just died.
Yeah. It was going on so long.
Well, you know,
and then there was
a
so much left.
A little montage.
And there was so much
fake
left.
names. It's good stuff.
That is so absolutely unfunny and absolutely fucking cornball.
I kind of like how he lets people down easy by saying it, laughing.
Yeah.
There wasn't one funny moment.
You've been phone scammed.
Like, it's fun to make fun, but what was like one funny name that you heard?
Yeah. What was the funniest one?
Yeah, hey, yo.
Oh.
Wease.
Oh, boy.
What were you F-bombing? That's right. We can't F-bomb.
No F-bomb.
You missed
No
the Scott and Todd montage of funny names they used during phone scams.
Wease has a love-hate with our Jocktober. He likes it when we're not, hitting too close to home.
Right.
But we're beating up Scott and Todd here in New York. Scott Shannon has become horrendous on the radio. So every Friday we make fun of Scott and Todd. Yeah.
Award. I just got an award at Morning Show Boot Camp. Oh, Jesus.
Feedback.
What happened?
We going to be able to pull this off?
Okay.
You there, Oak?
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah, we have technical.
Huh?
God damn it! I'm dying to tell them we're not going to be able to do this.
It was good for a second. Somebody hit something. Did anyone hit anything on our end?
I don't think they can hear us now.
Can you guys hear us?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I hear you, but I'm dying to tell you this Scott Shannon story about me and him.
Okay, hold on.
It seems like I'm getting some technical, terrible feedback. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you
Okay,
finally.
yeah. Now we weren't hearing you for
a second. The audience couldn't hear, but now you're okay.
Now it's good.
I don't know if it is for me.
Yeah, we're just getting bouncing back your voice.
Sorry, bro. I'm dying to tell you, Scott Shannon, real quick, while I don't hear myself coming back, was hanging out with me and carrying on strictly to get to you. I could tell. I'm serious. Yeah, we had pictures taken, and he wanted me to ask you, why you hate him.
Oh man!
I swear, I felt bad. He seemed like a nice fella.
I'm sure he is. I'm sure Mengele had good moments too, and Hitler was good to his dog, but it didn't mean he was funny on the radio in New York.
No, it doesn't.
I hate Todd more.
I think because coming up in radio, I was so frustrated having to wait for a seat. We call it waiting for a seat. There's guys that just take up space, and you got young guys coming up that are ready and deserve the spot, and these guys just take up the seat, and they have to move on.
Bro, I'm taking up a seat. Everybody hates me for my freaking seat.
You're still doing it.
What am I going to do?
It's not an age thing either, by the way. You're still doing it. This guy's not doing it anymore. He's horrible.
Hold on a second. Bro, this is terrible. Yeah. Jim, unless they figure something out, I will promote you all morning long. Of course, you're the sellout king at the comedy club. But some technicians, engineers, fuzzucked me up a little bit here.
Okay.
Well, we'll try to do it a little later then. How's that sound?
I love it. We'll get back to you,
but
you got to get out.
We could do a break on this end if you want to. And
just get out for now.
Yeah, I'm out for now, yeah.
Okay, well, this is. How do you think that happened?
I don't know. It's feeding back somehow.
Damn it.
It's only when you talk he's got to mute it.
Yeah.
That's Jackie.
That's no good.
DJ Pauly G.
I think what's going on their end, I don't know if they can hear us or not, but there's something called a mix minus, and I think that they're feeding us our own feed.
Well, we can do some on the phone.
I think they're blaming Mars.
It probably is Mars.
It's probably Mars' fault.
Yeah, you can't leave them up because
I know.
They're not here. It'll be F-bomb.
I was just seeing if they heard me or not. I think they're feeding us our own feed, so there should be a button that can take that out.
Us.
But we could, if you want to, it's up to you, but we could take a break and then try coming back.
Yeah, all right. We'll break, and we'll talk to Wease.
Hey, maybe if you get down there, talk to Opie and see why they don't like our radio show.
I don't like feedback, but I like to feed myself at the Outback. That's good. They got good bloomin' onion.
That's my name. This is Bloomin' Onions calling. And this is Pot Butter on the phone.
He might be a nice guy. I'm not talking about him being a nice guy. I'm talking
Seymour
about
Schnizzlewalk. Yeah, hey, how you doing? I bought some earrings. This is Mr. Poppycock-a-doo-doo.
All right, we're going to break quickly because maybe we can still squeeze Wease in before the Bobo Lexi Love thing and before the pit bull of comedy, Bobby Slayton. But first this. This Wease thing again. See what's going on over there.
Wham! Weather Authority. I'm meteorologist Marty Snyder.
1,500 cash or trade plus tax and fees. Well qualified buyers. See dealer for details. Ralph Honda knows you're.
All They're in commercials up there in Rochester. Jimmy's flying out in a little bit.
Yeah.
He'll be in Rochester all weekend.
I would have flown out yesterday, but I had to do something. So
I
hate flying Dave's show. Can I take a pill? A little Dramamine.
Oh, it makes you a little woozy.
Yeah, I'll just nap when I get there for a couple hours. Boom. Yeah. Dude, you lay down. Boom. Relax.
Little nap, dude.
We could do the James Taylor thing real fast and then see if Wease is ready.
Oh, yeah, what happened?
What?
According to their schedule that I was emailed, they're coming back in 5 minutes.
5 minutes. All right, maybe we'll do a quick 5 at Wease in a few here. Yeah. World Series. Anybody watching?
No.
I watched a little bit. I watched.
I saw the highlights.
Oh, I have another clip we could play too.
Really?
Oh,
what?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, the big highlight yesterday. Well, first of all, the Cards won. I think most people know that by now.
It's 1-1.
1-1, and you got the James Taylor guy fucking up the national anthem.
Yeah, what happened? He started the wrong song or something?
He started singing "America the Beautiful."
The real James Taylor?
Won't you please welcome the legendary James Taylor.
Oh, beautiful, oh, say can you see
Wow.
Hey, man, pretty flawless, though.
He fucking went right back into it.
He handled it perfectly. You got to give him the credit there.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, say. Yeah, that was great, man. He fucking slid right into it.
Like he meant to do it.
Yes.
Oh, he covered perfectly.
Perfect.
And then what did Joe Buck say?
So Pearl Jam is soundtracking the World Series. Like all the breaks and all the music that's being played during the World Series is all Pearl Jam.
How did they make that deal?
Because Major League Baseball recognizes they're the best band in the world.
Oh God!
They're like, we want to do something with you.
Money.
We don't want to give it a Ticketmaster.
Yeah.
The World Series.
Yeah, it's
that's a little awkward now. We all will acknowledge that.
So
Joe meant well at the time, but oops.
Joe Buck's a really huge fan, so we'll just play this.
Okay.
Carlos Martinez got through the bottom of the 8th inning. His meeting with his manager. And then as he got down to the end of the dugout, it was a hug from his pitching coach, Derek Lilliquist. As Koji O'Hara takes over, that was Pearl Jam with their new song, Animal. As we go into the 9th inning.
That was their new song, Animal.
John Jay.
You did say that, right?
Yeah.
Is at the plate. His base hit.
Animal's about 20 years old.
Just about 20. 20 years old.
Holy shit.
20 exactly.
It's a big fan, though. Big fan. Big fan.
He's a huge fan of Pearl Jam.
There's real.
That's pretty well.
I wanna be.
For a new song, you really know that.
Yeah.
I think you secretly like Pearl Jam.
I do.
You know it too well, man. Come on. Why don't you want to admit that you like Pearl Jam a little bit?
I like Pearl Jam. I don't love Pearl Jam.
Okay. And you don't like when he talks?
No.
You don't like when he talks in between the records?
I don't like his dumb politics. I wasn't able to even listen to U2 for years because of his dumb politics. And,
Yeah, it gets annoying after a while. I agree
really
with you.
does.
I do agree with you on that.
He's toned it down in concert.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Good. Big time. He barely talked when we went to the Brooklyn show.
10 years ago, when Bush was still in office, it was a lot.
Right.
Yeah. And now it's kind of just like, not a lot.
If he was that guy, though, then he would make the ticket a little cheaper because he would understand the struggle of the people. I mean, come on. Right?
Well, I mean, all of their tickets are the same price, so.
How much are they now?
I think 75, but then after service charges, it's like 90 something.
Service charges.
Friends, October 31st, 2013.
It's Macy's One Day.
Oh, my God. Remember real commercials?
Fucking Macy's.
We haven't played a real commercial in 9 years.
Cars for Kids ads?
I bet Wease doesn't have to listen to fellas.
Right.
Put in code word doll. Fellas.
Oh,
fuck that bitch.
Nothing worse than the fake sexy voice. Ugh.
I don't want to miss what's going to happen next.
Oh,
you're not.
Oh yeah.
Got time.
Yeah, she's combing her hair. We got
Hey,
Lexi
look
Love
at that.
outside the
What's going
studio.
on there?
We only need 5 minutes.
What's
trust me.
Lexi's story? I forgot.
She's
a nice girl.
She's a nice gal.
Oh, there's the Bobs.
Yeah. And there's the Bobs.
There's the Bobs.
Bobo.
Please give us the opportunity to earn your.
Oh God.
Bobo's very subdued today.
Yeah.
Really? Why?
Very mellow.
Oh yeah. Well, he's probably very nervous.
I know. Well, no, he doesn't know what's going on.
I'm too cool for the room, Bobo.
I know there's not a lot there to begin with, but it seems like there's less there today.
Oh wow.
Oh boy, they take more of his brain.
You, you cut out his brain, you bloody baboon.
I love how I just assumed that they already did take.
Yeah.
A big
cut
part
out
of his
more
brain.
of his brain.
Now, I have a Subaru.
You think Wease has to listen to fucking Chuck Woolery talking about it's not greasy?
I'm former NBA player John Zell.
Yeah. Build up your testosterone. We love our sponsors, don't we?
We love some of them.
Oh, yeah. Steven Singer.
We could pump that up a little bit around here.
Fellas, just put in code word doll at checkout. Remember, code word doll.
Coco Zero.
And then, of course, you want your cum to taste like green apples? Get my product.
Jesus.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Well, our product makes your dick hard.
Only the best.
Makes your dick hard.
You know what? You're having problems with your Willie?
I'm Dick Wiggler.
How you doing? This is Willie's soft booby. You're having problems with your Willie? Well, we can use this to make it stand up there like a big oak tree.
I need those pills. This is Clydesdale Snarglewith.
Yeah. Hey there, cheesecake.
Presidential.
How you doing there, cheesecake whippersnapper? This is Concept Thief Unfunny Frosted Hair.
Rufkin Logglesworth and Tin.
What?
It's just this dumb name.
Imagine if he just got really psychotically vicious.
How you doing? This is Hitler Jew Killer calling. How you doing? This is James Earl Ray King Shooter.
Yeah, people might have a problem with his names.
What
are we doing with the Bobs?
And this is a really weird story. It's true. I have to mention it. In
the studio.
What happened?
Oh.
I brought him up to the studio.
Yeah.
And then once he got here, he said, I just have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, no.
Okay.
And as I was walking, I said, well, what if they want to get to you now? And he said, that's why I have to go to the bathroom now. I said, okay. And then as we were walking down, I said, we're going to go quick, though? And he said, yeah. And I said, is it 1 or 2? And he said, 2.
Stupid Bobo has to shit.
He's got to take a dump.
And then, of course, he went
a big nervous Bobo shit.
Of course, he went into the bathroom.
Yeah.
And there's nobody in there. He took the handicap stall.
Oh, what an asshole.
Well, it's appropriate.
Of course he did.
Why wouldn't he?
Yes.
He's used to,
I thought it was physical.
Let's stop making
handicap.
believe there's nothing wrong with the guy.
Yeah.
Physically,
I don't think it's a physical malfunction.
Well, he doesn't want people looking
What
at
do you
that
mean?
dick.
He's had 50 operations on his
That doesn't
dick.
mean he needs a larger bathroom.
If anything, smaller.
Yo, wait!
What's this? Rejoiner?
Yeah. Brother Wease. Come on, Wease. Did we fix this?
Someone shines a light.
Trying to help Jimmy out. Playing Rochester all weekend.
Yes.
We got our pal, certainly my pal, Brother Wease on the line here. Now we're just listening to a cool song. Do they know we're trying this?
Yes, they should.
This is pretty good. Is this Stevie?
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the guy that'll be singing at Paulie Guillermo's marriage at his wedding.
Ryan has her way.
It's Brother Ryan Shaw.
I'm down with that, too, though. It sounds like it'll be good.
Brother Ryan Shaw, that's his latest CD called Real Love.
That
Ryan
sounded really good.
playing,
I thought that was an old Motown
Stevie Wonder
thing.
on Broadway.
Yeah, Stevie Wonder. Oh, he plays
Motown
Stevie on
show.
On Broadway.
Just doing some. He had to cut his
Motown.
dreadlocks.
Oh,
to be
wow.
Stevie Wonder.
He's pretty
Ryan
goddamn
Shaw,
good.
Good kid, good friend of the program.
Give him that.
What are we doing?
All right, let's see here. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how's this?
Let's see. It's when I talk that it gets screwed up. I think your engineer pushed a good button.
Oh, nice.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, everything's perfect.
Hey,
Nice.
that guy played Stevie Wonder. He plays Stevie Wonder in Motown.
Yeah, good friend of mine. Did you see it?
No, but I was just listening to the song you were playing, and I thought it was Stevie. Tell you the truth, that sounded really good, man.
The
Wow.
kid, if you want to go, he's a good friend. He's a great kid. And I felt bad when Bruno Mars became Bruno Mars is great, by the way. I just saw him at that iHeartRadio music thing. But this kid, Ryan Shaw, is an unbelievable crowd pleaser. He didn't seem to make it on his own, and now is doing that Broadway thing.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, good for him.
That's a good Stevie.
I like that one song by Bruno Mars.
Which one?
The Heaven song.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I had to say about Bruno Mars. I contributed nothing. I just wanted to prove that my vocal cords worked.
We took leaks right next to him here at Sirius XM. He's a short little fella.
Uh-oh.
He was wandering around the hallways.
Yeah, he was reaching up, swatting at it like a cat for a string.
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice is Jim Norton. Jim, say hello to Jackie Nutt. She came in to say hello to you.
What do you
Hi.
mean?
Hi, Jackie.
No, Jackie should be saying hello to all of us.
Hi, Jackie.
All of you. How are you?
We miss you, Jackie.
How have you been?
I've been good. I got a job, so I'm pretty excited.
Doing what?
This.
Working for the Wease.
Oh, good.
You break up with that dirtbag boyfriend?
I did not. He was not a dirtbag.
Nah, damn it.
Hey, are you doing a podcast or anything?
No, I had gotten all this stuff, but I still haven't moved yet. So
Okay. Do you miss us?
It's all in boxes. I do. I tried to call in when I heard about this job, but the guy never let me on.
Yeah, the new interns aren't as good as you were.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This isn't about Wease anymore. We just want to catch up with Jackie, our favorite intern of all time.
Yes, she was the best.
And the only intern we ever paid attention to.
Her little fashion show every day. She'd wear a different outfit every day.
Every day. We noticed, Wease. Is she wearing a nice outfit every day for you?
Most people wear a different outfit every day.
She's a little privileged. She's a little privileged.
She is,
which
right?
always helps.
Yeah.
It helps the scene, right?
And I got
She's a cute.
I got to tell you, the mom, the mom was all right, too.
Oh, yeah, we had her mom on the last day she was here.
Yeah, we had the
was
mom
pretty
in,
nice.
and we had Jackie in, and
Yeah.
I think the mom might be,
a goer.
The mom might throw a good one? All right.
She might be.
Yeah.
Well, here's the deal. The Opie and Anthony show, Jim Norton, big deal, New York City, syndicated all over the world.
This is called
I've
changing the
known
subject.
Jackie. What I'm saying is I haven't seen Jackie's mom. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
She came to your show. Here
all
it's too
right,
long of a ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she was. She seemed a bit wild.
We don't know
listen.
what Jackie did, actually, as an intern for the show, but she was the best.
I brought blueberries.
Oh,
Yes.
that's right.
Every day.
And you would very comfortably just pull up a seat. Like if we had one question, she would actually just throw the cans on and sit down and pull up a mic. Very comfortable. And no one ever told her answer.
Yeah, we're not
Never
sure.
got kicked out.
We're not sure if she ever said anything that was interesting, but
Just
she
so
looked,
sweet to look at.
Yeah, she looked good saying.
Yeah.
Now, on this show, she tells us about getting limoed to an Anthony party at his mansion.
Yes, I wanted.
Was it an actual limo?
I wanted to.
No.
I don't know.
Treat the interns nicely after so many years.
I'm not acknowledging them.
So young little Sydney and Jackie, I thought they could come to the party. They had a good time, though. You weren't too harassed.
Sure they did. Sure they did.
What Anthony's doing, they call in the sex crimes world of grooming. Anthony was grooming them.
Oh, my God.
Sex crime world.
I remember I was playing poker at the time with Dave Herman, and
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on with that bit. Give me 1 second. I haven't had a chance to tell that story yet on the radio
brother.
this morning, so nobody knows who Dave Herman is.
It's crazy.
But let me tell you something. This is in my head. Dave Herman was one of the people I looked up to when I was in
You weren't
Philadelphia
the only one
in
looking up to
1902.
him.
Thank you. But anyway, Dave Herman was this cool FM DJ, and I don't want to tell you what decade. And today in the news, did you guys know about this before today?
yeah, yesterday, right when it broke, we were on it.
Talking chat rooms a lot, so I kind of assumed.
This friggin' Dave Herman, who used to turn me on to all the music in the 60s and early 70s, moved on to be a big-time dude in New York City, just arranged for a 7-year-old kid to get flown to, I forgot,
Costa Rica or something? Or no?
St. Croix.
Oh.
And she was 6.
Oh,
she was 7 now. She was 6 when they started.
Yeah. 6 years old.
Yeah.
This is a level of sickness that I can't even understand.
She looked 18.
This dude, wanted to do sex with a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
And got busted.
Yep. He arranged this whole thing with this supposed mother of this 6-year-old girl to get together in Jersey, and then that fell through. But apparently, it was a cop on the other end, a Homeland Security agent. So they just collected evidence for just about a year. And he finally was like, all right, look, I got a place in St. Croix. We'll all fly down there, and we'll meet at St. Croix. So he bought them tickets. He flew down in advance, and they got him. They arrested him at the airport waiting for this flight to come in with this mother and a 6-year-old kid as he held a stuffed animal on his lap. In the airport,
waiting
ghoul.
for them to arrive, and you're on regular radio. But,
yeah, thank you, thank you.
He said that he wouldn't hurt her, but he might
have to get forceful and choir with alcohol.
Alcohol.
And it's just the sickest story. This guy was so twisted.
And the problem, I know what you're thinking, is it's like you just can't trust anyone online anymore. You know, it's like you got to be so careful. These damn cops.
But in the meantime, how sick do you? I mean, I get the sex part of the sickness, but how sick and deranged do you have to be to think that a mother is delivering her daughter for sex with a ghoul?
Some do,
Who
man.
believes it?
Some do. Plenty of them do that for drugs. Yeah, for drugs. Hey, look, parents kill their kids. Parents,
you're right.
Parents sell their kids. You know, people are terrible.
What am I talking? That was stupid.
He actually said that girls that age, he finds them incredibly sexy, and and that's the age that they should start experience that type of love.
I don't want to know.
Just
Good morning, Rochester.
Sorry. You know what it is? It's horrific to listen to, but you got to realize what type of monster this guy really is.
And Wease, we crossed paths with the guy at NEW. We never liked the guy whatsoever.
That's right.
He was doing mornings when we landed at WNEW, and we put his
Did you take his gig?
Not really.
Did you take his job?
We kind of took Scott Muni's gig, believe it or not.
Oh, I forgot.
And
you
Scott
were
Muni
afternoons at
Scott
NEW.
Muni was beyond cool to us, but Dave Herman not so much. We never liked the guy. We had his ex-wife on the line. She was calling him all sorts of stuff, and then she was
Hold on.
Yeah.
I have to clarify for the audience.
Is Dave Herman a DJ?
Hold on. What? Yeah, the guy's a DJ, big DJ.
Used to be.
Anyways,
he's 77
hold on,
years old
bro.
now.
You were doing afternoons, and he was on in the morning, and you actually had his wife to motherhucker him on the radio while he was working in the morning?
It was, there was a time. I guess so.
Yeah, there was some overlap there.
There was some overlap. They were firing these guys one at a time, so I'm not sure exactly how it matched up, but certainly right around then. It's actually a really good story. So we get her on. She's calling him a deadbeat dad. She's doing a garage sale with all his stuff. We sent our listeners there. And then Dave Herman was so mad at what we did, he sued us and the company for $10 million. And then
how did he make out?
We won the lawsuit because we knew what we were doing. And he had one of his guys who works here at SiriusXM, I think to this day, wiretapping us. You know when you guys are sitting around in between going live? This guy would be in the other studio recording us, waiting for us to say some stuff that he could use in the lawsuit.
Yeah, I guess that didn't work.
That's illegal.
I know.
Well, that's it came out. It was illegal,
inadmissible,
and they threw it out of court or something.
You can't illegally.
Yeah, I think Dave's got more problems.
Tonight at the Comedy Club, yes.
Let me give the guy a play. He's sitting here suffering on the Wease show. Jim Norton's at the Comedy Club tonight and tomorrow night. 2 shows, 7:30 and 10. And Jim Norton, to this date, is the only guy that ever sold out the Comedy Club in advance. Ooh. And these joints have been 25 years.
Oh, wow.
Full of everybody.
And
so, go ahead.
No, sorry. I was just saying tonight, I have a really new stuff planned. I'm going to be reading Dave Herman chat transcripts in cartoon voices. I'm going to break out my Popeye voice to do Dave Herman and his alcohol suggestions.
Norton, were you taping Louis' show yesterday?
Yeah, I taped yesterday and the day before.
Ooh. So when does it start new?
You know what? I don't know, because I know I'm scheduled again in December sometime, so they're shooting at least until the end of the year. I'm going to guess May or June. I'm honestly not sure. I didn't ask them.
Tell you, the last time I saw you on that show, you were just standing like at the I don't know where it was supposed to be, but like Madison Square Garden in a backstage hallway, right?
Yeah, the Dane Cook. I never saw the episode, the Dane Cook episode.
How do you not see the episode?
I don't watch myself ever, for the same reason most people don't. I have eyes and ears, and I recognize crap when I see it.
Oh, man. You know, it's funny that I will, it's a different level, but I won't listen to it. I don't want to hear my crap on the radio at all, but seeing, but anyway, it's a great episode. It's a great friggin' episode. I'm sure people have told you.
You know, Louis, this is what a psychotic Louis is. That episode, that was supposed to be a guy named Todd Barry, because Louis is friends with him. And, you know Todd. And he was unable to do it. So Louis called me at 6 o'clock on a Friday on my old phone number, because he still uses my old phone. And he goes, hey, man, can you get to the Bronx by 7 or 8? And I'm like, what? And he goes, yeah, I need to shoot something. So he sent a car for me, and they took me to the South Bronx to the wrong address with 2 hours' notice, and I shot that. That was just lucky to get in, and people have talked about that scene a lot.
Yeah, it's
so,
really
I just
good.
happened to have my old phone on. Really, really good story. I just wanted to tell that.
well, my favorite 2 episodes are that episode and the Joan Rivers episode I'm crazy about.
I heard that was great, too.
She was great on Louis, absolutely.
You know which one I really like? The Doug Stanhope episode.
Yeah.
That was a great one.
Yeah.
He really can act, that guy. Yeah. And he's a complete
He'll be here.
lunatic.
He'll be here
Wait a minute, he played a suicidal dude?
Yeah, and he was like, there was no way Louis could talk him out of it, and kind of knew where that was going, but he's just really good.
Yeah, and the problem with Doug, though, is they had to try to get him to be happier than normal for the role. They're like, Doug, you're too sad to play this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, check this out. So I'm down to morning show boot camp, and there were these awards and stuff.
Oh, boy.
And Scott Shannon was being so unbelievably, he was on a panel with me, too. Which, by the way, in a few minutes, maybe I'll tell you the story that I killed these guys with, because I've done something on the radio that even you motherfuckers have never done. I have to keep making moves. And long story short, I took a shot of, I took a needle to the schmeckle.
What?
It's a
why?
It's a. I was demonstrating for a client. This guy's got the surefire fix for erectile dysfunction.
Is it Caverjet?
It's I don't know what it is, but it's a needle that I took on air in my pee-pee. And because erectile dysfunction, there are guys you guys might not be aware of that the pills don't work on because they've had prostate cancer or so on and so forth. So they have this needle. That's a
I like the fact there was a laugh there.
No. Shut up.
No.
She was laughing at you.
Wease doesn't have any problems, so when he got the shot, it had an opposite effect for him, which was quite funny for us.
No, not an opposite effect.
Well,
I had a priapism.
turbo.
You know, if you guys don't know what that is.
What's that?
Yeah, it's an unwanted woody.
Like for 4 or 5 hours.
Oh, yeah, those are dangerous.
Because he didn't really need it. He didn't have an issue.
Right.
So.
And you can't get rid of it, right? I lost my teaching job because of that.
That and more at the Comedy Club tonight. 2 shows. Get your reservations. Jim Norton. But, bro, actually, I've never told the actual true story on the radio because it was detrimental to the client.
Yeah.
But so I shortened the time. But at boot camp, I got to tell the true story. But let me just tell you, at the end, I had to ice it and take Sudafed. And I was never so happy to see a little pee-pee when it finally showed up.
Ice it down. Wow.
I had to ice it, bro. You don't know. My wife took some pictures, and they put it up at boot camp because one of them I was hanging a few towels on my schmeeky.
Yeah.
You know how you do when it's
We call them private time pictures, but we got to see them anyway.
Can you text those pictures to us?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll text them.
We got to see.
Were they like the Geraldo selfies?
Are you a one or a two
selfies.
towel guy? How many towels can you fit on it?
Yeah, that's a good question.
A washcloth.
I got
Oh, man.
You know, it's funny you mention it because when my thing was really good in my young days, I did used to count towels and stuff.
Oh,
I don't know if anybody else ever
See how
did
much
that.
you could
That's
hold
pretty
up.
impressive.
Yeah.
You guys ever do it?
Nah.
Not with towels.
You don't check
with
what
other
do you
people's
do?
condoms.
Wait.
We were too busy being with girls.
Hope, you know what else I did? Have you heard of these condom catheters?
What?
No.
The legit, it's a condom, exact condom, and then it has a tube on the end for like skin divers or astronauts or race car drivers, so they can pee while they're still sitting there. It's a condom catheter. So I tried one on in the studio, and I couldn't get it off. Legit style. It had some kind of glue that stuck onto the hairs that used to live there.
It's still on to this day.
What's going on with you?
Fortunately, there was a nurse.
Yeah, go ahead. Go. No, you.
Well, there was a nurse in the joint that came in, not in the joint, near the. That came in, and we had oil. Gee, I didn't know what. I was gonna cut the end of it off just so I could breathe. But
wow.
I thought, Anthony, I could use it for poker tournaments.
Right, you're just sitting there. You don't have to miss a round.
My hand.
Yeah.
That would maybe work in the car. Because it's always
works a lot of places.
It's always a pain in the neck to get that bottle going in the car.
If that hose kinks though, it'll definitely
That's the problem.
back up.
There's always a kink in the hose.
Yeah.
But maybe with that apparatus you can get it done. This is all the stuff we got. This is all the stuff we got to look forward to when we get older, I guess.
Yeah.
What the heck's going on with you, Wease?
What do you mean when?
Hold on, bro. Hold on. The needle I did to help out.
Yeah.
I did the needle to help guys that can't get. I want to show them it doesn't hurt. Don't worry about it.
Did it hurt?
No.
No.
These guys were hoping it hurt so they could have a joke, but it didn't. And but I've had a lot of needles in a lot of places, but a lot of bad places. But I did that, and the condom catheter. The people that use those are young. There's athletes and race car drivers.
Truck
so
drivers.
Screw yourselves.
Wease.
Screw yourselves.
Wease, can I Instagram these pictures? What's wrong with you?
You got them already?
I texted them to him.
Jesus Christ. God damn.
Put
Technology.
a nice lo-fi filter on that.
Holy jeez.
Opie, screw all you motherfuckers, number one. And number two, Opie, you can do anything you want anytime. It's got anything to do with me. Do it.
Quite the pup tent. Quite the tent you're rocking.
Wow, my Instagram's going to be pretty popular today. You don't mind? I'm looking at pictures of Wease with a massive tent. With your arms behind your head on a couch.
Wait, bro, this is the funny part of that picture.
Where's the
that was about 3.5 hours in, bro.
Oh, man.
Listen, I banged Doreen 3 times, because she kept saying she thought that's how you fix it, right?
Right.
That's how you do in real life.
Yeah,
I go booby after the 3rd time. Obviously, this has got nothing to do with it.
Right.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, you get the finish and everything.
But I would think you'd be done after.
No, the dude's, that's the problem. The dude stays there, and I'm laying there. Look, that's that picture. I'm going, she was laughing. I'm laying there with this thing. I'm not happy.
The only man.
And Norton maybe could get something working with this thing, but not me.
And he's got a towel on it, like you said.
Oh, jeez.
Look at a picture of Wease completely naked with a towel hanging.
If I got that shot, I would literally put on spandex and go to the gym.
I think this would get me kicked off Instagram, though.
Yeah, that might.
Shut up. There's no. What are you talking about?
Nothing's showing.
There's nothing. You can't even see a peenie.
Yeah,
it looks like a towel over a big delicious snack.
Oh, wow.
So anyway, I forgot to get to the part with Scott Shannon. He was overly nice to the brother Wease, right? And he's a big legendary dude, and I'm a schmuck from Rochester, and he was unbelievably. And then when he wanted to get pictures of me and him, I'm going, what the hell is this? This guy's a big-time dude, and I'm Uxmay, man. And then he starts telling me about the Opie problem. So that was his agenda.
There's no problem.
And I felt bad.
There's no problem. We just attack him once a year. That's easy.
Once a year.
Once a year. It's like a holiday to us. It's easy.
Now the Jocktober bit, which is a phenomenal bit, is do people send you tapes? Is that how you get them?
We got Sammy over here, kind of getting suggestions.
Sam monitors.
From
he
the
gets
audience.
Suggestions, from people that say, "Oh, my hometown's got this show in the morning."
Yeah, and I want to acknowledge that I really tried to not do Terry Clifford this year.
You gotta say the name. You gotta say the name.
We tried. I tried, but I absolutely don't have any influence around here anymore.
Well,
I wanted out of that one because I can't hear it from you anymore.
I give up.
You don't know Sam. He's the Amon Gert of radio.
Yes, he is very nasty.
Yeah, he's a rotten little man.
That's true.
But Opie, I was assaulted in a Bed Bath & Beyond because of this. Legit. Doreen was there. She'll tell you. And that's when I found out.
By Terry?
Yes.
What did she do?
She went nuts because I was Opie's father or something. And how could I let that? I didn't even know what they were talking about when they started with it.
How many towels do you think she could do?
How many circus tents do you think she could do?
Listen, I got another one for you for next year, though. You can pass her over for. I got a dumber show.
Hey,
than that
I got a question. When you if I give you a copy of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, could you get Terry Clifford to sign it?
Oh man, you guys, you guys are mean.
Well,
mean.
We acknowledge it, though. We're not
mean.
We're not
mean. Works though.
We're aware. What show you? Hold on. What show you suggest? Because we got a few days left in Jocktober. We'll take a wee suggestion.
Well, I can't say it on the air. Seriously, I just want you to do it.
I'll text it to you.
He'll text it to you, and I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
It is the dumbest crap you've ever heard. And mean, except you might like the mean. That's the bit. The bit is mean.
No,
but it's a bit. It's not sincere.
Doesn't it give them promotion, though, anyway?
No, I don't know. Because when these guys... Ask Terry Clifford if it gives them promotion. You want to know if it gives them promotion. Ask Terry Clifford.
I feel...
She was... Go ahead.
I just feel bad because she really does seem like a very nice lady. I do want to say that. I do want to say that because I have changed a bit.
Yeah.
Hey, check this out.
Yeah.
I got an award here in Rochester last year, and Paulie came with me. He got an award. And she was there with her daughter that I met when I was accosted about you. And her daughter was in the ladies' room with Paulie's girlfriend, and she was in there mother-huckering me the whole time.
Oh, really?
Because I know you.
Well,
and now I'm a dick.
You had nothing to do with it.
Not at all.
You begged me not to. So
it doesn't matter. Guilt by association. So now I'm a creep, but I don't care.
Yeah, why would you? She's a delightful woman, Terry.
She's very, very.
She's
sweet.
a delight.
Jim flying in tonight.
I'm flying
today?
in. I'm flying in. I leave here in 11 minutes.
Oh man!
And
wow.
my flights I land at like 1 or 2 or something like that.
Awesome! I'm gonna come to the late show tonight.
Oh, good. Be good to see you.
You guys want us to do Kimberly and Beck on the
Hey,
bus?
yeah, Jesus Christ!
Man, why do you do that to him? Opie is
Bro,
the
I gotta
worst.
live here.
Oh man!
Dumbest show you've ever heard in your life.
I love that he has to say, "Come on, I gotta live here." That's what, that's what he tells me every time I go to Rochester. He gives me the laundry list of things. He goes, "Look, I gotta live here."
I got enough people that hate me. Believe me when I tell you that I get hate texts, hate emails, hate in the street.
Well, that's the world we live in, and the hate is all over the place. It's exhausting.
Hates the new funny, bro, and you guys invented it. Well, I'm telling you.
I can't
bro,
believe
we
you
got
blew
to
up the
cut
spot.
because we got something else you don't have to do too much. Stop sets.
Oh, yeah.
What's that? We get mother. And Jim Norton tonight, we will continue the rest of the morning, bro, to promote.
Thank you, man.
Obviously, one of the top comics in the world.
Absolutely.
Forget about the United States. And now full-time member, Opie and Anthony, Louis C.K., Jay Leno, and every other important thing going on. Opie and Anthony, go for zuck yourselves.
Thank you,
See
sir.
you, buddy. Thanks. See you tonight.
Take it easy,
Love
Wease.
you guys.
Bye, Jack.
Love you, miss
Later,
you, bro.
everybody. Jackie, everybody.
Yeah, no, Jackie Nut. Billy, what is it? Oh. Billy used to have a yarmulke, but then Yom Kippur showed up and he says, I got to get rid of the yarmulke. How can I do it? It was a bald spot that looked like a yarmulke. See what I'm saying, fellas? So what did he do? He went to see the Q.
a little sponsor there.
I want to, it's always good to hear what they have to say after.
They say, oh, thank God we're off the phone with them.
Yeah.
I just want to say, oh, fuck. There. Whew, that's hard to do.
Patients of Dr. Quintella.
We didn't curse, right?
No, not one came out.
I'm going to miss the whole next segment.
Let's go.
Oh, man.
Let's go.
But let's go right to it. Get in here right now.
We won't break.
Everyone.
Leaving soon.
Come on, everyone. Get in. Hurry, Bobo. Hurry.
Hey, Bobo. Hey, Bobo.
Come on, Bobo. Get on mic.
We've been waiting for you.
Bobo, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, pull up that mic straight.
How was your dump?
Someone's got it.
Did you have a good dump?
That's just a standard dump.
Standard dump.
What makes it a standard dump?
No, that's just a dump, but a dump's a dump.
A dump is a dump.
That's right, and we work in one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you excited to be here today?
Up I am.
Look, you're back on the show.
Yep.
What's going on with you and Colin? You're going to do
Yeah, I'm trying to start a whole campaign to get funding for the road trip.
See, he wants to take a car trip, him and Colin. And Colin's into it, right?
Yep.
He's been tweeting that he's really into it.
So kickstart that.
Oh, yeah.
That's a perfect kickstart campaign.
Why don't you go kickstart to your head?
The whole idea is a trip from New York to L.A.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're going to stop at various places.
Yeah, various places and hopefully a few guest appearances.
I think Colin would commit to like New York to Parsippany.
Yeah,
maybe,
but not. He's not going to go all the way to L.A. with you.
Yeah,
you read his Twitters.
You and Colin in a fucking Winnebago across the country.
Oh yeah, be
and
great.
a few guest appearances from various people we know in various states.
We know
along the way.
People were calling it Borgasm.
Combination. Maybe there's some people I know in some states, and maybe there's some people Colin knows in some states.
Yeah. So there's water in there. What do we got going on today? What do we got going on today, by the way?
Well, we got Lexi Love.
Let's get Lexi in here, too.
Yeah, let's do that.
I don't want to just look at Bobo.
Yeah, Lexi Love.
Delightful young ladies.
Lexi Love. Lexi Love. Come on in here, Lexi.
Hi, Lexi Love.
Good morning.
All right.
Wow, you look like Anna Faris a little bit.
Yeah, you've probably been
You've
told
heard that, right?
Uh-huh.
Of course. It's like, I've heard that before.
Yeah, you actually look better than Anna Faris now.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, thank you.
Anna Faris did all kinds of plastic surgery to herself.
I know I was sad when I saw that. I looked her up and I was just like, damn it. Like,
Yeah, she fucked herself up a little bit.
A little bit.
But you look like the older Anna Faris that everybody knows, or the younger one, actually, that everybody knows, so people probably think you're Anna Faris all the time.
I get stopped on the street and asked. The guy at my wine store does not believe me that I'm not her.
Really?
I went in with someone famous. We were picking up wine to go to a party.
Uh-oh.
And he's like, hey, Annis, what's up? And the guy with me, and I'm like,
Dave
oh,
Herman?
I'm not her. And no, and he's like, oh, it's definitely her. I'm like, you cannot say that.
Oh, God.
So now they joke with me every time I come in there.
Good for you.
Well, thanks. How are you?
Good.
Bobo, this is Lexi.
Do you know Lexi Love?
Yeah, I said hi to her.
Oh.
We said hi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look how big her breasts are.
Of course, yeah. Well, she looks nice, I have to say that.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you.
good. That's a nice compliment.
Thank you.
That she looks nice.
Would you?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
What?
You would what?
Yeah, what would you do? What would you
Lose it with her.
What do you mean lose it? What?
Lose the virgin tag.
You're a virgin?
Yeah.
virgin tag. The virgin tag.
The virgin tag.
Yeah, well, I don't know what else to call it. I've called it many things. Virgin tag, virgin card.
What else?
The V card.
Virgin label.
The virgin label.
Yeah.
I've called it virgin label title.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got big, heavy breasts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
Lexi loves
like
boy, he's got that
big and heavy.
predator look in his eyes.
Not just that nice that I find her attractive kind of look on my face.
Would you hold them and cup them?
Of course.
Of course. Well, not now. He's reaching over. Jesus. You're an animal.
Big to suck.
I brought you some cool parting gifts for letting me give you a bath today.
Oh, Bobo.
Is that what's happening?
That's what's happening today.
God.
We have a big container over there.
It's the biggest Rubbermaid storage container.
Right.
You can find.
That's true.
And later on, we'll be chopping him in half. And
Yeah. We're handing you a
it.
plugged-in toaster while you're
So I guess
toaster bath.
That'd be great.
Thank you.
Jimmy's leaving really soon, so I think we should get right to it.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I won't even be. Hi, Lexi. I won't even be here for that. 'Cause I have to leave in 5 minutes.
Oh, man.
Don't rush the bit for me because you guys want to let it unfold. and I
Do
don't
we?
Do we really? Yeah.
I'll get this over with as quickly as possible.
Let it breathe. Bobo, get your clothes off. Lexi
clothes
Love's
off.
going to give you a sponge bath.
Bobo, for the record, also.
Yeah.
This is news to him. The bath.
Oh, he didn't know this was happening. Bobo, you happy about this?
Yeah, well, it's an honor.
Take your clothes off. You got clothes on.
It's an honor.
It's
Big
an
delicious
honor.
cock out.
I think you're
It's like he's
breaking my
getting
V
a
card.
medal.
You're definitely breaking my V card.
Yeah, that's your V card for giving somebody a little bath.
And he just took a dump. So
Take your clothes off. What are you doing? Your
There he
shoes
goes.
too.
He's trying to
Everything.
take his pants off before his
His ass
shoes are
probably
off.
has wiped shit in it.
Oh God! Well, at least it'll be
Yeah, you got to
taken
get in
care
there
of in
and
the
soap
bath.
it with your fingers. Good.
Now, I hope
we got to let this bit breathe.
it's cold water. Boy.
It's not.
Come on.
Probably freezing cold.
All right.
Bobo, you
All right,
excited
Bobo.
over there?
Yeah, kind
Let's mic the Bobo. Let's
Come
mic the
on,
Bobo.
take it off. What are you doing?
Oh, look at the front of his boxers.
Bobo,
he's
Come
got
on,
a
get your
rod.
scuff off. What are you gonna do? Get in the tub with
He's
socks
already
on?
got a rod.
Lexi, he's got a rod.
Oh God.
Get your pants off. You gotta get in the tub. Let's
Lexi,
go.
you did that. You did that.
I'm known for doing
Tub time.
Stay tuned for
Lock the
this
microphone
because there's
away.
going to be a real disaster.
All right.
Tub time.
He's had a couple of surgeries
Your head.
on his penis.
Yeah, it's just.
Oh Jesus!
It's good. At least you'll be upkeeping with manscaping.
He's had surgeries, most of it removed.
He manscapes with Rogaine. Jesus.
Now, fortunately, I just didn't make the cut myself.
Bobo, don't just stand there. Get in the goddamn water. I don't want to stare at you.
Yeah.
He's completely wrecked.
Yeah.
It's kind of odd.
Why is it odd?
Should we add bubbles?
Yeah, we
Oh,
should.
sure. Yeah,
need
yeah.
bubbles.
Bubble bath.
Yeah, you need bubbles.
And then Bobo's going to have to splash around a little to make
Don't get the mic wet, Sal.
the bubbles come up.
We got a mic on Bobo?
All right, some
Yeah, but
bubbles. Bobo, splash around the bubbles. Get the bubbles going.
All right,
Splash!
whatever. Right, I haven't packed like ages.
What? Oh, God. Oh, my
Oh,
God.
this is great. Andrea Yates gave a sexier bath than this.
What is that?
Oh, yeah. It's a big... what is that? It's a giant dildo on the end of a bat.
That's a dildo bat.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, I thought I'd seen it all. I have not seen one of those.
No, that's amazing. Where's the big dildo bat?
Where did we get
Sam
the dildo bat from?
Saints Row.
Huh?
Saints Row.
Oh.
All right, they need a
Saints
plug.
Row. Thanks, man. And
Come on, frolic, would you?
Bobo now has some bubble bath poured on his shoulder. Sam decided to pour some on his shoulder for some reason.
Well, he's making bubbles now, too.
Yeah.
I should have brought a rubber ducky.
Yeah, rubber ducky. Oh, there it is. There's a little rubber ducky in the little
That's right. Rubber dummy.
Oh no! Now what's going to happen are you going to bathe him?
I guess so.
You got? Is there a big sponge?
Oh, we got a loofah.
Oh, a big
loofah.
loofah. There it is. There's a loofah.
All right.
You shouldn't have your top on when you bathe them, though, should you?
Well, no, of course not.
You get your clothes wet,
First of all,
Lexi.
you don't want to get your clothes wet, Lexi. We don't have replacement clothes for you, so I would take off as much clothing as you can possibly take off. Look at the look on Bobo's face.
Yeah.
That is Dave Herman at a nursery school, right there.
Creepier.
Well, this is an honor to be able to say this.
All right, with the honor.
Right.
Exactly, you're not accepting an award.
Yeah, it's a Congressional
Most chewed
Medal
cock
of
for 3
Dummy.
years in a row.
Yeah.
It's an honor to be humiliated.
Yes,
like this,
I
in
like this.
way.
Oh, Bubba, what do you
This
think of
way.
Lexi's body?
Yeah, she looks great.
Yeah, huh?
Nice dumper.
Wow, she's in fishnet stockings.
Sal, get out of my photo op.
Come on, Sal.
Jeez,
Stop giving me a rod.
Move out
got
of the
a
way.
nice,
We got to get a Lexi Love, a photo op. Just here we go. Bobo, photo op.
Wow, Bobo. Oh, my God.
I have to go.
This is like fucking, what's his name, from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Oh, God, yeah.
Where he's gonna kill himself. what scene was that? We got all mad at Billy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Feels great.
Yeah.
Oh.
By a woman before?
No, never have.
Just my mother.
Yeah.
We have some fun soaps, some soap foams. That
Oh, well,
you
we
can-
need that. Get
you
in
can
there.
write on him.
We
with
could
them.
write on him on his head. And Lexi, we'd hate that bra to get wet. Is there any way that could?
Yeah, you
come
really
off?
should have your heavy, beautiful bosoms right in.
pouting, your pouting bosoms.
Yes, your teardrop suckable bosoms.
Bobo, what do you think? Look at these.
Nice.
What?
Nice.
Here they come. They're almost unleashed. But, oh, Bobo! What do you think,
Those look
Bobo?
Nice.
Look
Yeah?
at those, huh?
Nice.
Wow.
You should reach out and just make sure they're real, Bobo.
They look kind of sexy on you, that tie between them.
It's great. It reminds me of a noose.
Yes, it look kind of sexy, that tie between them. Oh, well, now Sam's applying some of this spray kind of colored foam stuff. Oh, what the hell is that?
I don't know.
Wow, he's really bubbly.
Yeah. Looks like a pelican came on him.
Oh, wow, that's really soapy. Get some on his head. He's got to wash his head.
Yeah.
There we go. Bobo.
Oh, beautiful,
All right.
Bobo.
Is this great, Bobo?
Do you want to take your glasses off, Bobo?
Then I can't see your wonderful titties and the tie between
Bobo,
them.
how come you didn't check her breasts to make sure they're real? What are you, a Peter pumper?
No, I could see.
Way to take
Why
a
would
hint.
you fucking? Why wouldn't you?
To have my Peter stuck.
Look, his hair's being all clean now. He's gazing up at her, like a baby bird waiting for some regurgitated worms.
Yeah, that's great.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Look at
what a
depth
day.
there.
Yeah, from this
What a
angle, it
day.
looks like the last 5 seconds of the Zapruder film.
She's doing a great job, though. Look, she's getting his ears and his face and his head.
Do you work in a mental institution, Lexi?
Yes, lots of crazy people where I come from.
It's like she's done this before.
I know, right?
Exactly.
Look at that.
I gotta go, guys. Enjoy.
Oh, Jimmy.
Bobo, enjoy yourself.
We'll let this bit breathe for you.
Yes,
Jimmy.
this bit is definitely breathing. Hopefully, by the end of it, Bobo won't be.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, was that the can or Bobo?
Why isn't Bobo moving?
Bobo, you're really
it's like
not.
she's washing a statue.
Yeah, Bobo, you don't seem to be enjoying this.
Yeah, well, I
We
am
set this
enjoying
up just for you, sir.
I'm enjoying duck.
Huh?
Bobo, stand up so she could get the rest of you. Stand up in the tub. She's got to get the rest of you. Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Oh, God. He's poking
like a
straight
wet
out.
dog.
There's more soap. You liking this, Bobo?
Yeah, I'm liking this.
Bobo. You got something going on down there, I see.
Bobo, what's happening down there?
Which Sam is now hitting with some...
Trying to get some soap on it. But he can't get...
Mr.
This is hilarious.
Bubbles.
He's trying to like drop Mr. Bubble spray on Bobo's
I think it's
penis.
a normal reaction.
But he can't get it past his gut.
Right.
Because it doesn't come out. There it is.
There you go.
There it is. Now it's covered with soapy stuff.
It's hanging from it.
Bobo.
There you go, Bobo.
You got soap all over your schwanz.
There you go. So we covered... Oh, boy. Now she's rubbing it.
Oh, Bobo, how's
She's
that
washing
feel?
it.
Oh, that feels good.
Yeah, you like that?
Yup, like that.
Nice and clean.
Yeah.
Here comes Dupree.
Lexi, how's it for you? Is that
It's
that's hot, right?
it's
That's
very
hot.
She's like, it's very sexy. Yeah.
Wow, she's a good actress.
Yeah. That's, Bobo, you ever had a girl this close to you when you're naked before?
Nope, never have.
No, huh?
Never heard.
How does it feel?
Feels good.
Bobo. Yeah.
Oh, no. Put the...
That's a little bit crazy.
What? No, it's just a pacifier with some mollies on it. There's some mollies.
Put the nook in your mouth.
Right.
You're a little bit cold.
Now he's got to put the nook in his
He's shaking. How cold is the water?
What a photo op this is. I need some pictures. I got to take some pictures now because this is so fucked up.
It got real weird real quick.
It got real weird. The fucking nook just made it really fucked up.
For those of you listening at home, it took Bobo about 45 seconds to walk into this room and end up naked in a Tupperware. Bobo's got a pacifier in his mouth.
Yes.
And foam soap all over his face and head.
Sorry, we stopped talking because that's
Yeah.
that's ridiculous.
Sam's a consummate professional. He'll.
By the way, for those if you have a scorecard at home, Bobo is indeed still erect, fully.
Well, we didn't need to know all the details there, sir.
That's fantastic.
Lexi Love, what's your Twitter?
Wow.
At the Lexi Love. LEXILOVE.
So there's no extra X's or any of that crap?
Nope.
Holy.
At Lexi Love, right?
Bobo.
He's also playing with his
Lexi
rubber
Love?
ducky.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he's loving the rubber ducky. He's loving the tits, being washed. Bobo, did any girl has never gotten that close to your wiener before, right?
No.
Wow.
That felt good.
Yeah?
What do you mean? You're just kind of like, that felt good.
Oh, it felt great.
Yeah?
Felt great.
Did you feel anything like you were close to anything?
Yeah. Yeah, it felt like she was close.
Too much soap on his
Whatever.
face.
Should we wash his
What? His asshole?
Oh yeah. Bobo, how's your asshole? Needs a good cleaning?
Is it dirty?
Yeah, Lexi, did you get the undercarriage?
Yeah, you gotta
I
get
didn't get the undercarriage.
from
You
the
didn't bend
back.
over.
Yeah. Bobo, you're gonna have to bend over so Lexi Love.
Bobo,
can
stand
clean the
up
area.
and then grab the front edge of the tub with your hands.
Oh my God!
Should we turn around?
You gotta put the pacifier.
Yeah. Turn around, Bobo. Turn around. There you go. Turn around now.
Oh jeez! Christ!
Oh my dear Lord!
He's spreading his cheeks.
She's washing his asshole.
Like he really is concerned about having a proper bath here. What are you doing, Bobo? Why are you spreading your cheeks?
No, because I guess that's what I was asked to do.
Yeah? Is that what you were asked to do, Bobo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bobo, what's your Twitter these days? I don't even know.
It's Bobo XM103 NYC.
What?
Bobo what?
XM83.
Like impossible.
XM103 NYC.
NYC.
That's like an impossible one to remember.
All right, yeah, that's too much. I'm trying to tweet some of this shit.
Oh my God. Do you got the undercarriage?
I did.
Oh, good. You got to get in there.
I know, but he'd have to bend over for me.
Bobo, bend over.
Bobo, she wants to get in there.
Oh, wow.
We need to do some manscaping, Bobo.
Yes. Oh, my God. Hold on. I got some of that.
Wow.
That's it.
Bobo, you got some. I think you got some shit still hanging out.
He's got really bad skin tags in his armpits.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, Bobo, can we snip some of those skin tags?
Bobo's got like fucking giant moose balls. Oh, he's got soap in his eye?
Bobo, you
gonna
all right?
cry?
I'm all right.
Yeah, he's like, I'm all right. Please don't stop.
You don't want to stop, do you?
No, it's nice.
Yeah, huh?
Nice.
Would you like to give Lexi Love a little scrubbing?
Oh, watch your eyes. Bo's head is being rinsed off with bottled water by Sam. He's just squirting it in his face.
He's just sitting there with soap all in his eyes, and then I'm rinsing it off his face, and he goes cold, 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 cold,
cold, cold, cold, cold.
You got a lot of soap in your eyes.
Oh, Bobo.
Bobo, she's taking care of you.
Look at this. How nice this is.
Yeah.
What a sweet moment.
He's in a big plastic
He's in a
Tupperware.
giant plastic.
Like a Rubbermaid storage bin.
Yes. Yes. Oh, let me see this one. Oh, yeah. I take like 5, 6 at a clip.
He's so happy.
He is. Look how happy Bobo is.
Yeah.
Bobo, we haven't seen you happy like this in a while.
That's nice. Well, when you got an attractive lady like this, of course.
Oh. Dave Herman
Make
said.
this my new profession.
Yeah, huh?
Bobo, what's your Twitter again? I already forgot.
It's a Bobo XM103 NYC.
I blocked this account, but I'll.
Sam keeps washing soap into Bobo's eyes from his head.
I'm not
Like you're fucking.
I'm trying to get it off his face. It's just sitting on his face.
But you're putting it on his soapy head, and the soap is running right into his eyes.
He can't take care of himself.
This is so bad. He's got a naked girl in front of him, but he can't open his eyes because they're all burning with soap. He's like in hell. Yeah.
Lexi Love,
Oh,
would you
wow.
like him to kind of give you a little?
I think I'm good.
You're good.
What about like the second-hand bath water?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
I
true.
would assume. Yeah.
All right, now what do we do? It looks like Bobo's washed.
I know. Bobo's pretty washed. All right. Yeah. How
pretty
about we
washed.
rinse him off? He's got to be rinsed, right?
Not really. That's not.
Here's some more water.
I think you gotta stand up,
Get
Bobo.
another bottle.
Our participation here is done. We don't need to rinse him off. He can rinse himself off.
All right, he's standing up. I can't even. Oh, that made Bobo mad.
Oh, the water bottle exploded, I think.
Whoa, what happened? He squirted that water bottle.
Wow, that exploded, Bobo. You all right?
I'm all right.
All right, that's good.
All right.
And then there's a towel. Why is the towel covered in soap?
I used the towel to wipe off his face.
See, but now he's supposed to dry with that. But
I'm just not a practical guy.
In the
bin, your elbows are. Pull your elbows into the bin. What's the matter? You call. He goes. It's cold. It's cold. It's cold. It's cold. It's cold.
Wow, this is another.
It's cold.
Another amazing day at work.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. There we go. Oh, nice. Take some pictures, of course.
Lexi Love, bravo.
Nice. Oh hell yeah.
Gave us some good photos.
Bobo's trying to.
Good photo ops.
That's great.
Right.
His underwear is next to, like he reached his head out of the bin and all the water came off of him.
Yeah.
His underwear is soaking wet.
All of his clothes now are soaked, and he left it right by the side of the tub.
Bobo,
He's just careless.
You good, Bobo?
What's the matter?
I'm good.
What's wrong?
What's the matter? You're mad that it's over?
Well, obviously
I'm
he's
good. Scott, kind of weird yet enjoyable moment at the same time.
Oh yeah?
Why is it weird?
I don't know. This kind of feels weird saying I got myself. Someone gave me a pat on the air.
But it's like, you know, she's hot and everything.
Yeah, that's what made it enjoyable.
You want to give her a hug now that you're nice and clean?
Yeah, just be dry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She's a little. Oh, all right. Oh boy.
And I brought you some movies and left you a game outside too.
Oh, what? Movies of you?
Yeah.
Oh man, Bobo, you're gonna watch.
I'll be enjoying myself to those movies tonight.
Why does his voice do that?
I don't know.
Killer part of him?
Yeah, that's a new thing.
It's really weird.
That'll be nice.
How are you going to watch that at home? Your mom is at home.
Nah, she's not around in the same. She's in another room.
Oh, so you like going? You go in your room.
Yeah.
And then what? You're going to pop it on your television.
Yeah. You know, usual the lube.
The lube. What do you got? Lube in your room?
Yeah, I got
Where did you get lube?
Buy wherever else you get lube. I don't know, the Rite Aid.
Yeah, so you go in and buy lube. Doesn't your mother go in your room and find your lube?
No, not where I keep it.
Where do you keep it?
I can't say that location.
Oh, why?
Where do you hide your lube? It's under the mattress, isn't it?
That's sort of where it is.
But that's the first place you would look.
Don't
Everyone
say
knows
anything,
that.
Uncle Louie, because I know you're listening. I know you're listening over there in Orlando. Good, like say hi to you, Uncle Louie, and the Orange County Sheriff's Department over in Florida.
Oh boy!
Wow, what's that about?
The allegations were false. Wow! So you keep your lube under your mattress, and your mother doesn't find it. Does she clean your room? Does your mom?
I don't think under the mattress.
Well, does your mom make your bed?
No, I do that myself.
Oh, wow.
That I do myself.
That trainable shit's really
trainable.
No, I didn't have to be trained or anything to do that.
No.
I just know how to do it. I've just known how to do that since I was like
18. Does she do your laundry?
Sometimes I do the laundry.
What if you have like jizz on your sheets? Your mom's gonna be like, "Oh man."
No, that's why I use napkins.
You guys are also forgetting that Bobo has said on the air that he sometimes sleeps with a condom on.
Yeah, why do you do that,
Bobo? Why do you sometimes sleep with a condom on?
Because I don't want to find a mess in my pants when I wake up.
Do you have a lot of wet dreams?
Yeah, that does happen from time to time.
Those are good, aren't
Man,
they?
I wish I could have those.
Those are
all right.
Great. Yeah,
You know.
I think they happen more when I haven't gotten laid ever.
I think they happen more when I haven't got laid ever. Is that what you just said? Do you think you're going to have one now, thinking of Lexi tonight?
Yeah, I might end up.
What is going on with his voice?
Look at everybody. The morning mashup's all looking in.
Here, bring him in.
They're looking in.
Come on in.
Oh, my God.
And I have to say this, his definitely has to be a memorable moment.
Yeah.
Nicole, what's up? What are you guys doing with your show today?
Nicole?
Definitely going to be a highlight.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Ruined my day.
Playing the hits?
We're just playing the hits, me and
Look
the girls.
what we're doing.
Look at this. We got Lexi. Lexi just gave Bobo a little sponge bath.
That's so sweet of you, Lexi.
That was really sweet.
You're a better woman than me.
She washed everywhere, his undercarriage.
Bobo, take the towel down.
I don't want to see it.
Just take the towel down.
Bobo, take
the
that
towel
down.
down.
Open it up. Open the towel up.
Take the towel down. Take the towel down.
Open the towel up, Bobo.
Take the towel down.
Come on, open it up.
I
Open it
can't.
up.
I don't want to.
I know you don't want
Bobs.
it, but there's a lot of things we don't want to do.
Bobs.
Bobs.
I feel like this is sexual harassment and he doesn't have to take it.
Well, he is.
It's up to him. But
come on, Bobs.
If he ever wants to be on the show again, he'll do it.
He looks like he went to the party.
I'm leaving now.
What happened? Oh.
What? That's good stuff.
This one's definitely going in the whole notebook I have written about experiences on the show.
Oh, that's good.
It's called a manifesto.
Right.
And the news reads it after.
Yeah.
Well, wow. So this has just been the most exciting day in your life, probably.
Yeah, it is. This is
Bigger than a Mets game? Bigger than the '86 World Series you went to?
Yup.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
All right. Well,
That is
That's
pretty
pretty
good.
should we take a break? Is the pit bull here?
Oh, yeah.
Where's the pit bull?
Oh, yeah.
I think he's down there. He just checked in.
After a break, we'll bring in Bobby Slayton.
And we'll have Bobo, and we'll have Lexi Love.
Bobo and Lexi hang out a little bit, relax.
Everyone hang out naked.
Get yourself dried off there, Bobo.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. I like when he goes into that voice.
Right.
Because that's what you do when you do.
You got a Jiminy Glitch thing going on.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. What?
It's cold in here?
You're cold?
I mean, you got to see how I insulted the guys at the Dunkin' Donuts that annoyed me the other day.
What happened?
He's doing shtick.
They keep messing up.
What do you mean?
They mess up orders, don't understand English.
They
It's like a
understand
Scott Shannon
English.
segue.
Yeah, really. So what?
The Dunkin' Donut guys.
So what do you want to say about that?
They're nothing but a bunch of guys who are stuck.
Oh, okay. A little Edgar impression there.
That was impressive.
I don't like it when Jimmy does it. Never mind. Bobo.
That's how I feel about that Dunkin' Donuts. I always tell people, no, you want to go further down. I even tweeted a picture of Dunkin' Donuts said, avoid this Dunkin' Donuts. Go to the one further down.
Wow, that's gonna hurt business.
Even though that one might be smaller, that one actually speaks English.
Ah. You working on that gut of yours there, Bobo?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Working out at the gym and doing sit-ups.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You are, huh? Good for you, Bobo.
A lot.
How many?
Like 80 of them.
Do them now.
Dumbbell?
Yes,
You use dumbbell? Oh.
Can you do some sit-ups for us in the nude?
Oh, God. Why? How many sit-ups can you do, Bobs?
Bobo, lay the towel down and lay down on the towel.
How many sit-ups can you do?
Bobby, baby. How many?
He said 80.
You can do 80. Wow.
80. Is that a Rain Man 80? About 80. About 80. How many sit-ups? 80. How much money is there? About 80.
Lexi just got a great upskirt shot of Bobo.
Yeah, because he's just wearing a towel. All right, Bobo.
Let's see some sit-ups.
Do some sit-ups. Oh, boy. I don't know what that is.
Was that a sit-up?
I don't know what it is. It looks like he's giving himself the Heimlich maneuver. Whoa. 4.
This doesn't seem right.
No. I don't know how it degenerated to this.
What's he doing?
I don't know what he's doing. Bobo. That's pretty good. Look at the top of his head is like bright red. What's going on?
I don't know. I don't think this is smart.
No, it probably isn't. All right, get up, Bobo. No more sit-ups.
Lexi Love, what's the big plug? Because we got to go to break real fast. Want to make sure you're plugged properly.
Fundanything.com/Lexi Love for right now. I'm doing a fundraising campaign to make Penn bad.
Right. Make Penn bad.
Yeah, so to be in director's cut. I'm trying to raise $5,000 to be in Penn Jillette and Adam Rifkin's new movie coming up.
Right. That's cool.
Opie's mic stand came out of the little peg. The peg came out of the little hole in the console.
Bring it back in.
And Sam's trying to put it in, but Opie keeps moving
we're
it.
putting it back in. Put it back in.
It's ridiculous.
And, of course, the Lexi Love on Twitter.
You won't let him put it in.
And what else?
Oh, there we go.
What
Perfect.
else?
Lainey, anything else?
See how you guys didn't select.
So, yeah, I'm trying to think. Good. It's still early. I just gave a guy a bath.
You certainly did.
You really did.
I'm flustered. Thank you.
All right, we'll break. We'll figure out more plugs and stuff.
Yeah.
We'll get Bobby Slayton in here.
All righty.
We'll do more stuff to Bobo, and then we'll all go home for the weekend. And
Cool.
I don't know. Go to church or something.
Wonder about what we did.
Exactly.
The Opie and Anthony Show continues in moments.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We got Lexi Love still in studio. Bobo still in studio.
Oh, yeah.
And now we got the pit bull of comedy about to make his way into the studio for the first time in a while.
Yeah, bring Bobby in.
Halloween is just a week away.
Bobby Slayton.
Bobby!
Here he comes. Working his way in.
I'm coming.
Oh, man. Would you bring some Danish?
Well, what I did was, guys, it's been 15 years since I've been on the show. Oh, my God. And I want to apologize or whatever, and I don't know what I did and why.
I don't think you did anything.
Nothing says hello and thank you and I'm sorry more than cupcakes.
Cupcakes.
What kind of cupcakes?
Also kind of gay.
It is a little gay.
Yeah, it's a little gay.
But,
you know what,
it's
though?
all in the thought.
He just gave us props for the next bit.
But there's
one's got to go up Bobo's hiney.
Oh,
what kind of cupcakes you got?
First of all,
those look good.
Every time I come back to New York, I'm always hoping to do your show. And
Yeah.
I walk around this town. Now, is it my imagination, or are there like every 3 blocks a cupcake store?
Yeah, now it's like the big thing.
Yes.
A cupcake kind of bakery.
Magnolias, you got the crumbs.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's like Starbucks, and then a Verizon, then a Cupcakes, then an AT&T, then a Cupcakes. By the way, so I go across the
Cupcake stores are the new Starbucks.
Oh, boy.
And they're skull cupcakes.
What's that mean?
Oh, very spooky. They got skulls on them.
Well,
Oh,
because
actual
Halloween
skull?
time.
Halloween.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of cool. I'm a big skull guy. You know, when I got married 25 years ago, and I didn't know Keith Richards did this too, and I like to think it was cool. Of course, I'm not. But I got a skull wedding ring, and I thought, well, Keith Richards did this before me. But now every Hot Topic, every Kmart, every 9-year-old has skulls. They're not that hip anymore.
Yeah.
But skull cupcakes, if you gotta be, it's kind of gay, but then kind of cool, so it evens out to regular. You know?
Right, it's normal now.
As long as they taste good, who cares?
Not too gay, not too cool.
That's Lexi Love, just so you know. Everybody.
Hi, Lexi. Of course, I'm a big fan.
Lexi.
Of course, I'm a big fan. Anyway, I'm trying to be nice. So
you are.
Okay, so I get here a little bit early, and I go across the street to the cupcake store.
Yeah.
Right? So there's a line for cupcakes, and I'm not being a Jew here by saying they're $3.50, but it's fine. It's not like the old days with Hostess.
Oh, no, man.
So I'm getting a cup of coffee, and then I go, I'd like a half a dozen cupcakes. And the woman says to me, well, you got to talk to the cupcake lady. And I said, what do you mean? I'm in line here, and there's a line for cupcakes, a line for coffee. I said, why can't you give me the cupcakes? She goes, well, that's like a different person. She's not trained in cupcakes. This is a different union. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I saved that for you guys. I said, I'm in line for coffee. The cupcakes are right there. Are you going to tell me I have to get in a different cupcake line?
That's ridiculous.
But you know what it's like? It's like Subway does the same thing. You walk in there, and you got to talk to the bread guy. It's like Snow White, and there's 7 fucking retards. They're all back there, but they treat you like you're an idiot.
Right.
Hey, tell the first guy what kind of bread you want. Don't give him the whole order, or he's making blow up like that Scanners movie. And you got to talk to each individual imbecile.
Yeah, the meat guy, the cheese guy.
How many people are going to touch my sandwich?
What the fuck? Yeah, can I get pickles? No, you know what? The pickle guy's sick today. Right. He's dating the cupcake girl, and they went on a honeymoon. And so fucked up. Hi, Lexi. How are you?
I like that. Good start for Bobby Slayton.
Oh, man.
Wait, it gets better. It gets better.
Enough about the cupcakes. My God.
Find out who that blonde is.
So the gluten-free cupcake is another 25 cents. Now, wouldn't you think by leaving out the gluten, they'd pass the savings
It'd be cheaper. No gluten.
No gluten.
Go overhead.
Leaving out the ingredient.
Yes.
And then the gluten-free, sugar-free was another 50 cents. What if I don't want a fucking cupcake? You know, is that $9? I don't even want a cupcake now.
An engine-free car would be cheaper than a car with an engine.
Right.
Lexi's loving you.
But what would probably be like eating a cupcake.
Yeah, by the way, see if I got these cupcakes.
Bobo, would you like the cupcakes?
I am gluten free.
Look at that.
Are you gluten free, Lexi? Why?
Because
what happens when you eat gluten?
Oh, what, you got a gluten problem?
Everyone has a fucking gluten problem.
What happens to you?
Gluten problem 10 years ago.
Right. Or a peanut allergy.
Or a peanut allergy.
What happens to her, though? I want to know what happens.
It's really painful. My joints swell. Like, I wake up feeling like I have the flu the next morning.
My joint's swelling now. I must have a gluten problem. Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Like, it takes me out for like 3 days if I eat something with wheat in it. My lips swell, my eyes swell, and all my joints swell. It's really painful. It's okay, I'm gonna go eat something and come in here one day and be like, "You looks like hell."
Wow.
You know, Anthony's right. You know, gluten. It's up there now with black tar heroin, AIDS, and breast cancer. It's killing more Americans. But what's amazing about it, you know what gluten is? It's flour and water. It makes pasta. It makes bread. Nobody in Italy has ever died from gluten. That country should be called glutely. Nobody's got a problem in glutely from the goddamn gluten.
Bobby, we bring this up because we're older gentlemen. When we were growing up, there were no allergies. There was no gluten-free shit. You had a kid that had asthma. That was about it. Right. But they weren't dropping dead because they ate a peanut.
A peanut.
So what the hell's going on out there now?
Let me tell you something, though. Really quick.
Why is Bobo raising his fucking hand?
Raise your hand, Bobo.
What I was going to say is that I think it's the same theory. Like if you grow up with dogs in the house from the moment you're born, you don't have the dog allergies. So I think you got to start having them eat the stuff while they're young.
I know I recognize you. You're the lettuce guy at Subway, aren't you? You know what? He's the lettuce guy.
I ain't the lettuce guy.
By the way, you almost got bumped today for him.
I know. This won't be the first time, pal.
Holy shit.
But here's what's interesting. My wife, you said the peanut allergy. You know, I was on a plane a few months ago, and they weren't serving peanuts. So a kid had a peanut allergy. And it was so bad, I guess if you open up the peanuts and the fumes
the
of
dust.
The dust. But my wife, when I married her, told me, this 25 years ago, said she had a peanut allergy. We never heard about this. She goes, there can be no peanuts in the house. Years later, she said penis allergy. There can be no penis in the house. Peanut. Oh, now it all makes sense.
It's amazing how big a difference just from a little misunderstanding.
Yes,
like that, it makes.
Just so,
I
just so you know what's going on. We went old school today. We don't do these type of bits as much, but we had Lexi Love naked giving Bobo a sponge bath.
A sponge bath.
We have cupcakes.
And now we have cupcakes.
Well, now we want to shove one up Bobo's butt.
Oh, Jesus.
As that would be the grand finale of the week, Bobo. Will you allow us to do that?
I want one.
But do one of the white ones, not the chocolate ones. I saved those for opening.
Yeah, one of those marshmallows. Wow, that's really a lot of cream on those.
They look amazing.
Oh, Lexi, have one.
I can't.
Well, you can have the icing. That is probably
gluten. There's
boy.
no.
I got my dick washed by this lovely lady.
I wish more people would say that about me.
Yes.
I'd be happy to say that.
Yeah. Bobby doesn't miss a trick. I'd be happy to say that.
This is really funny. I don't care about plugging my gig tonight, but I got to tell you, it was 15 years ago. It was in 1998. It was the last time I did your show when you were on regular radio. Yeah. And the reason I remember it is because I was doing this Rat Pack movie with Ray Liotta.
Right.
Right. How'd that work out?
And
you were Joey Bishop.
Yeah. And Anthony said something really funny, which 15 years ago. That's
right.
You
remember
something funny.
Oh man, 15 years. It was
15 years ago. I remember.
It's my anniversary.
But what was interesting, I was not only was on your show 15 years ago this month. It was the first time I was playing the brokerage, the governors of the brokerage. It was also 15 years ago this month.
Wow.
And I think it was 15 years ago this month was the last time my wife blew me. So it's kind of a trifecta I did today.
Welcome back. Instead of recapturing the blowjob, you're recapturing the brokerage.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, you ever get your dick washed by a chick like this?
Oh.
Well, not today. I could do that myself. You know, I have bigger fantasies than having my dick washed. I could do that after I have the hooker. I shoot for the stars.
Right, Bobo. You know, getting your dick washed. To you, it's a big thing.
Right.
To us, it's called a shower.
Yeah.
To us, it was a sideshow.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
but to
okay,
Bobo, it was everything.
Yeah, I'm glad you were happy about it, Bobo.
We had your pal Wease on a little while ago. Because Jim Norton's playing up there.
Well, Wease was responsible for getting us back together. And
yes.
with the brother. By the way, I just saw Norton in the elevator when I was coming up, and he was a guy. I'm kind of proud of him. You guys, you know how much you love the guy.
Yeah.
But he was the guy that it was 20 years ago. He was opening up for me. There's another gay thing. How gay was this?
Wow.
We're playing some defunct club up in New Paltz, and we had nothing to do during the day, and we took a little walk through an apple orchard.
Ooh.
So that was a pretty gay thing.
Wow, that's
because Norton doesn't do things like that usually.
No,
not anymore. He must have really liked you.
Now he has hookers and urination. How much? See, Bobo, we've graduated to higher things and having our dicks washed. Okay,
dick washed. How much of a nothing is there to do here, town? Were you in that? Taking a walk in an apple orchard was the big thing.
Well, it was a big thing with Norton, and that was really. But you know what it was? It's so funny because I saw him the other night at the Comedy Cellar, and it's just amazing what a great comic he's turned into.
Yeah.
And there's so many guys that opened up for me in the old days. I'd have a chapter in my book: Jon Stewart, David Spade, Roseanne, Ray Romano. I'm like Typhoid Mary. She never had typhoid, and she carried the gene.
Right, the
I
carrier.
never became famous, but people who come in contact with me, I guarantee you, Roland, after today, he'll be on the Tonight Show. He'll be hosting it before I get back here.
Bobo's good. But Bobo got his dick washed.
Yeah, it's very important.
Get me a whore.
Yeah, okay.
What happened?
No, I need to get me a whore.
Get me? Oh no, really?
He's a virgin.
Yeah. He's never had sex with a girl or anything.
And he's given us one of the greatest moments ever on the show. He gets hard instantly, but then you start talking about the Mets and it goes down instantly.
Oh, really?
It's the most bizarre thing ever.
Let me give you one piece of advice. If you do get a hooker, because here's where they rip you off in New York, they'll charge you more for the gluten-free pussy. Don't go for it. Don't go for it. Get the regular pussy. Don't go for that gluten-free.
It's kind of good, though. Sometimes you don't want swollen, nasty, rashy pussy. So I think Bobo's all right.
I got big balls, so I'll be fine.
Yeah, we understand.
Yeah, we
Bobo.
saw him.
That's fantastic.
Unfortunately, we saw him today.
I want one of those cupcakes.
Oh, jeez,
I want those balls. I want those balls. No, I have to wait till after the show, though. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do it. The audience gets a little mad when you're eating on the air.
And we haven't seen you in 15 years. If you're holding a grudge, they could be poisoned.
He's
going to see how this goes, and then,
Wease was telling me
that
your daughter's taking off, too.
Oh,
we had a whole conversation about you the other day.
You know, he said.
Do you talk about it?
Well, I called him up and I said, "Look, I want to get back on the Opie and Anthony show. Let me put a call to the guys and tell them." And he you know, my daughter Natasha, who got into showbiz when she was 9. As a matter of fact, when she got into showbiz, I had a big fight on the air with that big-nosed Jew down the hall. And I haven't been back on the show in a long time. I don't want to mention any names. But the overpaid big-nosed Jew.
We all know he's an asshole. Trust me.
Well, that should get me back on here next time. Okay, good. I'm done with that. Now, I've accomplished my thing.
There's no surprise there.
But you know what? My daughter got to showbiz when she was 9 years old. And I didn't want to do it to her. I did a great story. She's now a pussycat doll. Where now I see. I still start getting excited.
Bobo, relax.
Bobo, just focus on Lexi. Okay. When my daughter was 9, Tom Arnold had a show called The Tom Show on the WB.
Oh yeah.
And it was Tom Arnold. It was Shannon Tweed, you know, Gene Simmons' wife, and Ed McMahon, Johnny Carson's late sidekick. And it was so I was like a semi-regular on the show. It was a sitcom. So being a semi-regular, I had a dressing room in the parking lot with the janitorial supplies. It was a little teeny, horrible little room, like when you have to wait for the Opie and Anthony show.
Right, in that little room down the hall. Right.
Broken toilet, same thing. Right. Like solitary confinement with Steve McQueen from the
cooler. The fucking cooler.
So here's the great thing. So my daughter says, "Daddy, I really want to do this." And my wife goes, "We can't put her in showbiz because you hear these horrible showbiz stories about children, but you never hear about the kids that go on to college or become adult stars."
Well, we had one in yesterday, Ron Howard.
Right, but
he came in yesterday. He's a perfect example.
There you go. The chance of that happening, it's like the lottery.
Million to one.
So I said, so what? So she becomes a train wreck. She's probably going to become a train wreck anyway, being my daughter, living in L.A., going to public school. Nothing's going to work out in her life. So anyway, I said, okay, fine, we'll get you an agent. 2 weeks later, the Tom Arnold show gets canceled. Her show, she gets an ABC series. She goes on the same set, but now she's a regular next to giant dressing room, shower, bedroom, living room, and a parking space with a name on it. And she's 9. Okay.
What show is this?
It was called Brothers Keeper. It was on for 2 seasons, but she never acted before.
I remember the name. Sure.
Well, you know, it was a show. It was on a regular sitcom primetime. But the one thing that was great, being a dad, and I'm not one of these guys likes to reminisce and get too nostalgic. Every Friday night, if I wasn't on the road, what I would do is they do a dress rehearsal. They'd have dinner. They'd have an hour before they brought in the live studio audience. So we would take a walk to the Psycho House. They'd already shut down the tour at Universal, and her and I would get ice cream, and we'd sit at Norman Bates' house, and we'd go over her lines until security kicked us out. And if they did, we walked to the Frankenstein song. And I would say to my daughter and I, "See, this is where the father carried the dead girl Maria through the. We're sitting there. This is where the dead." And we'd watch the movie, and it was just kind of cool.
That is pretty cool, man. Yeah.
But now she's a pussycat doll.
And now she's a pussycat doll.
But they're reinventing that band, I think.
Yeah, I never hear from her again. No,
that's
goodbye. Dad.
I don't think they're called a pussycat doll.
They're called Girl. They're called GRL. And they got Britney Spears' manager, which I could use right now, all the help I could get. But they still, fight crime and dress like hookers. They haven't changed. They're no different than the Pussycat Dolls. They're reinvented, but it's the same people. They sing and they dress like hookers, which is fine. Right, Lexi? You bet. Okay,
of course, that's great.
Yeah,
that is pretty goddamn
cool. So you're gonna be
cool.
a proud pomp?
DTF.
Oh boy, what?
What, Bobo?
What's that?
Bobo is DTF.
Well, you don't have to talk about Bobo in third person. You can. We know.
What's DTF? What's that? I never heard that.
Not sure what it means. Just heard it before.
Okay.
He doesn't know what it means. He heard it before.
You don't know what that means? You just know it was the thing to say in the middle of nowhere?
God, I thought I could bring the show to a standstill. Thank you, Bobo.
Oh, my God.
Thank you.
Bobo, you really are like putting the brakes on the show today.
I'm just trying to get my dick wet.
Now you're trying to get it wet?
His dick wet. It just was wet. You were in the bath. She watched you. It was great.
Sorry, I
won't
missed
worry
that.
about it. Yeah, that was.
That's why the movie Dinner for Schmucks didn't work. You got to use real schmucks.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna just fill the studio with schmucks and just let them do their thing.
Well, we got to find more other than. Bobo.
Lady Di.
Yeah. That's true. They're terrible people.
When my daughter became that pussycat doll, she moved out of the house. She gets a record deal with RCA, and I come home about 2 months ago. And my office, which I never use, I have a drum set down there. I never play it anymore. It sounded like a good idea when I got it. I can't play this goddamn thing. So I never go down to my office. So my wife goes, by the way, one of the girls, she got kicked out of her apartment. She needs to move in, and she'd move it into your office. My wife kind of told me this. She said, we can use the money. So she moves in with this Pomeranian, which is even gayer than Cupcake. So like a little gay, round marshmallow
gay little dog.
So my daughter moves out. Another one of these girls moves in, and now they'll come over to the house once in a while. They're all 25. If you look at them, you don't have to do it now. GRL, and they're really, really hot. And they'll come over, and my wife will look at me like, it's like when my daughter was 17 or 18, she was singing, and her friends would come over. And it's not like I'm Dave Herman. I'm sure you guys talked about that this morning.
Yeah.
That was, I don't want to go into it again, but when I woke up this morning, I said, I'm so happy about being back on your show. I want to talk about stuff. I'm going to get these guys cupcakes. Yeah. And I picked up the paper, guys, and it was so, I mean, you guys are old enough. You grew up on the Long Island. You had a show. You remember Dave Herman, WOW?
Absolutely.
We worked alongside him for a little bit, too. He was always an asshole.
Oh, yeah.
Was he really?
Yeah.
Assholes,
we never liked
I'm
the
an
guy.
asshole. I'm
Right.
That transcends asshole.
No, this is no. He sued us for $10 million. It's a long story.
He didn't win.
He didn't win.
I want to hear about it off the air. I'm sure you've told me
No, we
enough.
talked
about it on the air.
But it was probably one of the sickest things I've ever read in the newspaper.
I don't know if you get sicker. Well, it's interesting, though. This morning I get coffee, and I'm picking up the Daily News. I'm seeing this about Dave Herman. Again, a guy who all the music I grew up with, the Beatles, the Stones. He break on WOW was one of the groundbreaking radio stations in the country before BAB. I mean, they were amazing. And you read this, but then I'm waiting for you guys in the lobby, and I'm reading the Post, and it said the girl was 7. Which, of course, is different. If she's 6, then, but 7.
7. Yeah, there's an age discrepancy. I'm sure he's using that as an argument. I mean, because what else could you possibly say? She wasn't 6.
Yeah, she wasn't 6.
It's like there's no defense of that.
No.
Are there black girls in GRL?
Yeah, there's one black girl. And the bald one with the bald one.
Oh, okay, I got it.
She's the one that lives in my house with the Pomeranian.
Wow.
They're really cute, aren't they? They're beautiful girls.
Which one is your daughter? The blonde?
I don't know what picture you're looking at. The hula hoop. She's cute. I can't call her hot. She's my daughter.
Right.
I can't see. You think I can see that from here? Are you kidding me? She's
what color hair is she have?
Brown, long brown hair, big pouty lips. I think she got that from her gluten allergy.
This is your daughter.
I don't know.
They just keep pumping gluten in her.
That's my little girl. My little girl.
Where? Which one?
The one that dresses like a whore and sings.
Okay.
But they fight crime.
Yeah. Wow.
I think my daughter's the one that turns. I'm not sure if she turns invisible or turns herself into fire. They all have
different powers.
The X-Men. They don't really talk to me about their secret. We're supposed to keep it under the radar. I probably should have mentioned it.
You got any Wi-Fi cams in that office of yours where you can?
Here's what's really kind of creepy. A friend of mine calls me up. He produces a show on Nickelodeon. He calls me up. He says, Bobby, my daughter, 8 years old, is a big fan of this band Girl. He says to me when they play L.A., because they're going to be, I think, like the next Spice Girls, I think. And I hope so, because my career, I got nothing, fellas.
I got nothing, fellas.
If I don't pack governors tonight at the brokerage, I'm screwed.
You're fucked.
Okay. And McGuire's tomorrow. Okay, anyway. So he calls me up because my 8-year-old daughter really wants to get tickets. I said, I got something better. I'm off for 2 weeks. Why don't you I'll have all the girls come over. I'll see if I can wrangle them over. They're about to go on tour. I'll have a little swim party at the house. I'll make pizza. I love to make pizza. I'll have them come over. And
what a self-serving prick you are.
Well, I want no. You see,
he just wants to make sure they have a good time, Anthony.
My ideas.
Anthony, you're wrong.
He just wants them to have a good time. What's wrong with that?
I did it for the 8-year-old.
Yes, of course.
It wasn't quite Make-A-Wish Foundation.
You're going to make pizza, huh?
Yeah, I'm a great pizza maker. Yeah, so the girls come over. My wife's out of town, which has nothing to do with it.
I don't know
why I brought that up. They all come over. We have a little swim party, and they're all very pretty.
Sure.
But again, they're friends of my daughter's.
I have something to say. I guess you realize stuff still works. You don't have a dysfunction when you realize those girls walk in.
Maybe. First of all, let me tell you something. I'm 58 years old. Okay, I have no problem. I'm not even sure what he said.
I don't know either. This is beyond me.
I don't know why we're torturing like this. It's been 15 years, and then you got to do this.
But it's okay.
Spice Girls.
I deserve it.
He knows when to pipe in, though. That's what I like about Bobo.
Yeah, he's perfectly timed.
Right at the end of the story, you had the great punchline there, and then he popped in.
It was coming up. I forgot what it was already. But you know what he reminds me of? Is my wife, because I'm about to come. Did you walk the dog? You said you were going to buy milk. Did you buy milk? And he's just like my wife. They're kind of cuter. He doesn't even know I'm talking about.
So wife is out of town. You're making the pizza. They're in their bikinis.
They're in their bikinis.
Oh, man.
But they're your daughter's friends.
But there was no big
which makes it creepy.
But they're my daughter's friends. It's the same thing when my daughter was 17 or 18, you look at some of her friends, and women like to remind you she's your daughter's age. But I don't think about my daughter when I look at young pussy, and I try to explain that to my wife.
Right.
I look at old pussy. I don't think about you. Like, I drive by the Statue of Liberty. Hey, I better call home. It's not. My daughter have nothing to do with my fantasy of pussy. I need my dick washed right now and a cupcake at my ass.
Dick washed and a cupcake.
Pussy, am I right?
What?
But pussy is pussy, am I right?
No, it's
You're
not.
a virgin. You wouldn't know.
No.
And it's not. There's,
To you, yes.
Yeah,
to you, it's like you're on Gilligan's Island. A coconut, a lobster, whatever you can find to eat, a palm frond. In your situation, pussy is pussy. Paid for, imaginary, in your little world. Mr. Potato Head, his wife's pussy. Just be happy with whatever you can get. And then you can work up to our level. Where we actually have or have had good pussy. Don't try to be us.
Different types.
Right. You're like a young rock star that watches Keith Richards and go, I'm going to shoot heroin. And then no, you can't.
And then he's dead.
Yeah. And then you're dead.
You got to know how to prolong that career.
A little something else.
Yeah.
You just barely got your dick washed today.
Yeah, well, at least my dick is clean.
It wasn't before.
There's an upside to it.
Yeah.
Lexi Love, you like that too, right?
It was rather arousing and interesting. I mean, I've never done that before.
In the realm of all the penis you've probably
today.
seen in your day, as far as size goes, where do you put that in what you've seen? One being 1 inch, 10 being 10.
Bobby,
no, one.
He's got a little nub. He's got a nub. It's maybe
a
this.
poor little nub. What do you think? Is it literally the smallest penis you've ever seen?
It's not the smallest.
Wow.
It's not the smallest.
Is it Asian style?
It is Asian style.
Now, you've seen a lot of Asian penises, right?
Yeah, I've seen a few.
I haven't. Now, is that a stereotype? I know they can't try.
Actually, Japanese men have pretty big penises.
What? Chinese men have smaller penises?
I think so.
That's how you tell them apart? Because I always
that's how you tell them apart. Hey, look at his dick.
Because people can't tell Japanese. Are you Chinese or Japanese? But I guess it really is a...
I did a scene once with a Japanese man, and I was like, whoa. I was like, that's pretty big.
Wow.
Can I show you what a pussy I am and how loyal I've been to my wife? I hosted, before Norton did it, before,
Porn Awards.
I hosted the Porn Awards for like 4 years.
Yeah,
the first comic to do it. The late, great Bill Hicks had been on it. I think Richard Belzer had been on it. I hosted
What a coincidence. I've jerked off to the Porn Awards.
Really? What is that? I'm surprised you jacked up to the Scarecrow from the Wizard of Oz.
I love him. He's jumping right in.
Jumping right in. This guy's a regular Johnny Carson. You need like a late show. Never mind Jimmy Fallon. You're the next big.
He's the guy.
I'm loving this. I know you guys didn't do this to me on purpose.
No, we wouldn't do that, Bobby. No.
Not Bobby.
Make you work extra hard. No, of course
Let's make it a little bit more difficult. There's not enough pressure on Bobby. Let's put a porn star, a retarded guy. We'll make, but it's okay. I'm kind of hurt. I'm getting over the roadblocks, fellas. I'm doing good.
You're doing great. So, Porn Awards, first comic.
First time I host a Porn Awards, my wife, she goes with me. I don't know why I took her to Vegas to the Porn Awards, and I never heard the end of it. Okay, and I wasn't doing anything. I come back the next year to host it, and there's a woman who wins. She gets a Lifetime Achievement Award. I'll try to remember her name in a minute. Way before you, kid. She wins a lifetime. How good do you have to be to get a Lifetime Achievement?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Metallica's playing in town, and Lars is an old friend of mine from San Francisco, and I said, after the show, I'd kind of like to go see them, and I didn't know how to get a hold of him. I didn't have his number. So after the show...
Some friend, by the way.
Well, no, he had changed his number.
When did he change his number and not give it to you? That's not nice.
Well, same as I've been on your show for 15 years. People try to avoid me. I don't know what I do. You know how many cupcakes I had to give him to get his number? You're not the first one to give me cupcakes. They work every time, Bob.
Fair enough.
Cupcakes work every time. Yeah.
Fair enough. Wow.
Thank you.
This guy's quick.
Okay. So she says to me, she goes, I have backstage passes, because she's friends with... Feel free to jump at any time. Actually, you know what, Bobo? Wait till I get to the punchline. You kind of know. Then you
I'll nod your way when it's ready.
So she says to me, I got a limo and backstage passes. We can catch the last few minutes of Metallica's concert.
Nice.
So we go to see Metallica, and we go backstage, and I think we're probably doing a little bit of blow or doing whatever. I didn't want to. But
it was
when
the
you're backstage
time.
with porn with porn stars.
Oh, well, that
stars,
too. You have to.
You have to. You don't want to feel like an idiot.
No, of course not.
So do a few lines, and I'm getting horny. Have you ever done coke, Bobo? I'm gonna interrupt you before you interrupt me. I'm gonna get you now. I'm gonna put you on the spot. See how it feels.
Any cocaine, Bobo?
No, I ain't never done cocaine.
Can you not afford it, or do you know where to get it?
I don't even
Do you know
know
where you get it? It's the same people that protect the pussy. You have to find. It's in the same room. There's cocaine, there's pussy. You've got to find that magic room.
I've got enough contact high sleeping in the living room of my house.
Some pot smoking going on in Bobo's house.
No, I know there's
Call the authorities.
I'm suspecting there's some stuff going on next door, and
next door.
And
through the walls, you're getting high.
Some weed.
Well, I've slept. I've took a nap in the living room at times, and the living room happened to be open. Not knowing it.
I don't know.
So you pry on your neighbors. You're like Mrs. Kravitz. Just mind your own business. Wash your dick, jack off, and leave your neighbors alone.
Just trying to get the pussy.
What? Were you trying to what?
Trying to get pussy juice.
Pussy juice?
Yeah.
Why would you want pussy juice?
Just the juice. Pulp or no pulp with that?
Because Jamba Juice now has a drink, along with anal leakage. I'm interrupting my own stories.
Coke.
Yeah. So
rock stars.
Now, cocaine,
porn stars.
For me, never. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you've ever done blow, but to me, it always helped me. I hear about guys can't get it up when they do blow. I mean, I still jack off a lot when I do blow, and I jack off so much that when I have sex with my wife, I actually feel like I'm cheating on my hand.
Oh yeah.
That's a joke for you, Bobo. You can
take that, Bobo.
Take that with you.
No. Coca, it usually made it a little more difficult to get a rod, but once you did, it was there as your pal all night.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're leaving, and I'm horny as hell. And we're in the limo, and she drops me off at my hotel and gives me this kind of look like, okay, Mr. Bond, what now? I give her a kiss on the cheek. I leave. I go to my room. I get a Heineken and a burger. And I just said to myself, how whipped am I? My wife's not even here. And I just did blow with a porn star, Lifetime Achievement Award. She took me right to my hotel. I think she wanted to come up, and I didn't do anything. Now,
that would have completed the story,
Of course. Now, I never told my wife that story. I'm writing a book, which I hope finish the next 15 years when I come out. Okay. It should be done by then. It's right on done. It's called My 35 Years of Showbiz Hell. It'll at least 40 when it comes out. But I'm letting my wife read a couple of the chapters about how I got in a fight with Journey, how Alice Cooper saved my life. I'll save these stories for next time. How I wanted the Gong Show.
I want to hear the Journey story.
Oh, the Journey story.
You got to tell one of these stories before you leave.
The Gong Show. I was on the original Gong Show. Anyway, so my wife's reading the chapters, and I have the story about the AVN Awards, the Adult Video News Awards. And she says, you never told me you went backstage with her. I said, but I would think my wife would be happy that I'm backstage doing blow with a woman who won the Lifetime Achievement Award. And being the good husband, I came back to my room. And this fucking broad is
She's mad.
She's still mad
at the story that led up to where you should have fucked her.
Yes, exactly.
Instead of...
And I didn't.
Oh, man.
So you might as well have done it.
I might as well have done it.
You're in the same trouble.
You know what? My first girlfriend, my first major girlfriend before I met my wife 27 years ago, we went out for about 5 years, and I could not have been a better boyfriend. And then whenever I was on the road, playing a club, whether it was Governors of Long Island tonight at the Brokerage, or tomorrow night at McGuire's.
Right.
It doesn't matter where it is. They're trying to plug it. I want to get that one more time before Bobo tells me another great story.
That was great.
So she accused me of cheating all the time. Thank you, Bobo. So,
what did he say?
I don't know. What did you say?
I just said I just tweeted this shit.
To who? What do you have, minus 10 followers? Who did you tweet to?
No. I got thousands.
You do?
Yeah, I got thousands.
You probably have more followers than I do. I'm Pitbull of comedy. And as much fun as I'm having with these guys, all I'm going to get is, who's that fast-talking Jew?
Oh, God. No.
I'm going to hear the story.
No,
the last time I was on Ron and Fez, and I said something about Patrice O'Neill, who's a friend of mine, and I got more shit, because Ron, who likes to make more trouble, and then Fez, who likes to have more nervous breakdowns on the air, who made me look like such assholes. Actually, I'd never be back on the Opie and Anthony Network. But I didn't know I brought that up, because I like Patrice, but he pulled a number on me once, and it was funny, actually. But anyway, but my wife never... What?
Fez is my nigga. Don't talk shit about Fez.
I can see why you like Fez. If anybody can take his place, if Fez, if they ever put him away permanently, I could see. You know, it's almost like Darren on Bewitched. There are very few guys that can take that place.
Yeah, good job. But, man.
Wait, what's your Twitter? I'm trying to find it.
It's Pitbull of Comedy.
Sergeant fit right in.
You know what? It's Pitbull of Comedy, and you know what? That was from 1980s when. This Pitbull thing, that's another stupid story. I should really change that. But I've had that nickname, the Pitbull of Comedy, since the 80s. But it's like getting rid of a mullet. You know, it's like, what are you...
Do you honestly think I want to be Opie at this age? I got the name at 12. So I get it.
Now I don't feel so bad.
Yeah. No, I get it. But we can't change the branding at this point. I hate the fucking name.
Rod Howard must have brought it up, how much he hates.
Yeah, we talked about
how much he hates people when they bring up Opie. But
but,
it's something to be proud of.
I'm stuck with the nickname Bobo for life.
Well, you deserve Bobo. Run,
That is a
Bobo,
perfect
run.
name for you.
Run, Forrest, run. You should be Bobo.
I'm following you.
And I'll follow you guys.
I'm following you right now. See, we're back together.
Thank you. Back
Officially.
together.
All right.
You got time to
I don't even know what happened.
I have nowhere to go, fellas. I'm working tonight at 9.
I'd love to hear what happened with the Journey.
Do you have to take a break, or can we talk?
No, we're going to end the show soon, but you could stay till 11 with Sam.
I got nothing to do.
Good old Sam Roberts.
Yes.
Journey. Yeah, look, I was never a Journey fan, and that's probably your fans are going to hate me for this. But
Nah, I don't
in the
think.
80s, I never liked them. I was more of a Rolling Stones, rock, whatever, the Ramones, the New York Dolls, and stuff.
There were a lot of different camps back then, you know.
Yeah,
you
and
could,
I like
of course.
Elvis Costello wasn't a Journey fan. So in the Bay Area, they used to have something called the BAMIs, the Bay Area Music Awards, which was like the Grammys, but it's all Bay Area musicians. And it was big, and it got bigger and bigger over the years. But in the Bay Area, there's only so many people you can give awards to. For best guitar player, it's going to be Santana or maybe Neil Schon.
Yeah.
For the best band, it's going to be the Airplane, the Dead, or the Doobie Brothers. You know?
Yeah.
For the best,
Gets old after a while.
There was Tower Power, Eddie Money, Huey Lewis. I mean, from the 70s from the 60s to
The
the 80s.
cleanest dick goes to Bobo.
Oh, Bobo, you're still here.
Wait, what did you say, Bobo?
Cleanest dick goes to Bobo.
The cleanest dick goes to Bobo.
That's pretty clever, though.
I never
You
thought
got
anybody-
to admit that one was clever.
That was great.
It was a good tie into your story.
Well, yes. But you don't want to give him too much credit or encourage him too much.
Okay, right.
But you know what, though? He's making me miss Fez.
Let me tell you one thing. You just named a lot of bands that came out of San Francisco. That's pretty impressive.
Well, you know what?
I mean, Eddie Money, I thought was a Long Island guy, though.
Well, he was. He was a cop. And he was a New York City cop, his whole family. Eddie Mahoney.
But he went to
they were all cops.
San Francisco?
Went to the Bay Area, started a band. We used to do a lot of drugs together. And he was one of the few guys that could do drugs and then arrest the members of his band after. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Because Long Island, we have what? Twisted Sister, Billy Joel, Pat
Benatar,
Benatar,
of course.
and maybe Eddie Money.
Well, New York, though, is a big place for music, as is Chicago for the blues. But San Francisco, I might not be London with the Kinks and the Stones and the Beatles, but it was
Pretty
from the
impressive,
60s
though.
to the 80s. And I used to open up for Huey Lewis, and I used to open up for Eddie Money. And I remember I opened up for the Stranglers, a punk band from England.
Oh, how'd that go?
How do you think it went?
Not well.
Dana Carvey, Kevin Pollak, and Robin Williams we all started out together. And you don't see them on the Opie and Anthony show. Losers.
Kevin does.
Okay.
We love Kevin.
We're actually friends with Kevin now.
Well, Kevin's great, but he...
Are you in his movie?
I'm in his movie.
Yeah.
Did you
No
know it?
way.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I let him come over to my house, and I'm on with and Andy Kindler came over. You know Andy? Does he do your show? Oh, Lunatic.
No.
But one of the great comics. You guys would love him. But anyway, so Pollock and all those guys would open up for like the Beach Boys, Pablo Cruz, Cub Scouts. And so Bill Graham had this club, and they pay the comics $50 to open up for a band. And I was getting to be, I'm Mr. Hotshot comedian, Mr. San Francisco. I'm opening up for Mink DeVille and Tower Power and Ray Charles. So the Stranglers come from England. And that's when Punk, the Dead Boys, the Dictators, and I, being the ass, I go, yeah, $50, open up for them. And it wasn't a matter of doing well. It was a matter of staying on that bull. You know you're going to get thrown off that.
Right.
How long can I stay on? And when you look at people in the audience who had neck tattoos before it was cool and piercings in their cheek, and you go, if that guy's going to do it to himself, what's he going to do to me? What is that guy going to do to me? It was a nightmare. But before I tell you the Journey story, Bill Graham calls me up. The late great. I love that guy. He was great, and he had the Fillmores. The Rolling Stones in 1981, I think. They were doing a tour. George Thorogood and the Destroyers are opening up for the Stones. And I love the Stones. And I love George Thorogood. So, you hear these stories about the Stones every tour, maybe doing a club date to get all warmed up for the big appearance.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm thinking they're going to play the small 300-seat club for Bill Graham. It's Mick Jagger's birthday. The Stones are up. They're in San Francisco. I got to go see the Stones. I get a call from Bill. Bobby, you better come down to the club. We need you to do something. He didn't even want to talk to me about it on the phone.
Wow.
But what do you need me to do? He goes, we need you to open up for the Stones. And I'm going, I'm going to die. This is going to be death. Who's opening for the Stones? But this is what's really frightening. The stage didn't have a curtain. It was just the band and, the roadies going up there. He said, well, not only do you have to open up for the Stones, but George Thorogood's going to open the show. Now, not only can a comic not open up for the Stones, you can't follow George Thorogood.
So you were in between Thorogood and
if Patrice
the Stones,
and Lenny Bruce and Richard
Anybody
Pryor
notice
came
how
back to
nice
life
Lexi's
into
ass
one
looks
person.
today?
Oh, what?
What's that, Bobo?
Anyone notice how nice Lexi's ass looks today?
Opie, you owe me another return visit after this.
I just want to make this even better for the listeners. This is something we probably would do Like, but we're not doing this.
No one's like
we're not doing this.
notes or anything.
What? This is unbelievable.
I know.
But if you did do
Bobo, you're killing today. Anyway, go ahead.
But if you did do it, it's okay.
Right.
If anybody can handle
it makes it way better that we're not
sitting
doing this.
here. Yeah.
I'm laughing.
All right. So
again,
George Thorogood, you can't follow George Thorogood. Then you got to go on before the Stones.
So they tell me you're going to follow George Thorogood, which is impossible enough. But when Thorogood finishes, the roadies are going to go up on stage. And keep in mind, there's no curtain. So while they're changing out the equipment, very small stage, while they're taking off the equipment and bringing on the Stones equipment, you have to go on. Now, I like to think after 35 years of doing this, I'm an accomplished comedian, but nobody could do this now, let alone 20 years, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
So I'm freaking out, guys. I have never freaked out so much in my life. And I go down to the club and I'm shaking.
Oh, my God.
I mean, I am shaking. I had props back then. I had a Pillsbury Doughboy. I had these two. I didn't want to tell you what I was doing back then. My wife's having a yeast infection. I found her fucking this Pillsbury Doughboy. It was brutal stuff. The Gong Show would have turned me down.
I got props, he's nuts.
What?
I got props.
Exactly, Bobo. That was my next line. That's exactly what I was going to say.
What he's even saying.
Jenny, I like it. Wash my dick, Jenny. Okay. Have some chocolate. Hope he's having a great time. Okay, it's your show. Feel free. Anyway,
God, wow.
I get down to the club, and Bill says to me, Keith has a hangover. Keith, he canceled the show, so I didn't have to do it. I know I wish there's a punchline. It probably would have been, but I forgot it because of Bobo.
It might have been a fun thing, in hindsight. At the time, it would have been petrifying, but it's like, yeah, I opened for the fucking Stones.
Saying it now would have been fine.
Yeah.
30 years later. Oh, I went through chemo. It wasn't that bad. I lost my family, my wife. I had a drug addiction, but I found Jesus. Looking back, it was all fun. I learned a lot.
All right, point taken.
There's a short list of rock stars that would freak me the fuck out, and one is Mick Jagger, and Wease took me backstage in Syracuse.
Right.
And Mick Jagger came up to talk to John Scher, and me and Wease were there.
Right.
I felt like I wasn't even worthy to say hi. I was out of my mind. I'm like, is that Mick Jagger just standing right next to us like this?
Those two guys, Mick and Keith, and again, they're like 4 feet tall, but to me, and before I tell you the Journey story, I'm backstage at a Stones concert. A friend of mine worked for the band, and my daughter was 11 or 12, so it was, whatever it was, 20-something years, 10, 15 years ago. So Mick Jagger's standing there, and the Stones are literally about to go on. And my daughter, who just started singing, getting this singing Pussycat Doll thing, and I said, oh my God, it's Mick Jagger. And I would never do this. I said, Mick, excuse me.
No way.
My daughter, Natasha. But he's just standing there by himself with his bodyguard. I think Hot Tub Johnny. And he was standing there, and I said, my daughter, Natasha's a singer, and just dying to meet you. And he could have been nicer. Go, hello, Natasha, nice to meet you. Good luck with your career. And he walks away. I'm like you, Hope. I'm sitting there going, holy shit, it's Mick Jagger. And I say to my kid, how cool was that? She says, well, it's not like it's Britney Spears.
No, she didn't really say
that.
Yeah,
it
that's
wasn't
the
that
mindset.
quite that
How sad
funny.
is that?
It wasn't quite.
Yeah.
But she was like that. And when I did the
And
movie
yes,
Ed Wood,
Britney Spears is a hot mess.
Yes, exactly. Why do I feel like playing a song and the record keeps skipping? I don't know.
And we can turn his mic off at any time. You know that, Bobby, right?
You can just give him a cupcake.
That's true.
You
want a cupcake?
You want a cupcake, Bobo?
Yeah.
I'll take one. This shit is
pass the cupcake. And try not
Pass
to
him
touch
one
them all.
cupcake. Yeah. No, Bobo, don't touch it. Pass him one cupcake, Lexi.
Lexi, don't mess up the cupcake thing. Just give him one.
There you go. Because he'll just
can you touch the cupcake without getting the gluten poison?
I mean, I don't know. I washed his penis already today, so I think I can touch the cupcake.
Yeah.
No, but
how bad is your allergy that the cupcakes are worse than Bobo's penis?
Well, it's like you're building up a tolerance by touching his penis. It's almost like when that mad cow disease was going on.
Yeah.
You would get, you couldn't eat steak.
Right.
I was in Canada doing the Nasty Show, which I wish I would have seen you guys this past.
Oh,
I wish I would have made up with you guys before that.
Oh, man.
I was hosting the Nasty Show.
But we never had a problem. I don't even know what happened.
Who cares?
It
was. You know what? Let's blame Bobo and put it behind us.
Right.
Wow. I have not been on the show for 50 years because of Bobo. now you want him to talk. He's busy.
Yeah. How's the cupcake, Bobo?
Yeah, it tastes even better than that after the fact I got in the bath from this lovely lady here.
Oh wow, you are just a fucking. You got away with words there, Bobo. Real.
I'm sorry,
Casanova.
Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Can't you send them over to the Jew down the hall? Send them over to Howard. Okay, anyway. Hey, we got a gift for you. Happy birthday.
There you go.
Gift wrap them and send them down the hall. Okay. Anyway, so Yeah, I mean, I count this. You do build up a tolerance to stuff because I was eating rare steak, and the whole thing was going on in Canada. But again, after going down to my wife for 25 years, you get the antibodies, and you can build up a tolerance, like getting a shingle shot. So my wife, I can't get salmonella. My wife's vagina has carried everything. I feel like Superman now.
Yeah. I want to know what happened with Journey.
Oh, so Journey, okay. Never mind Mick Jagger. But Keith Richards, that was one time I was speechless. Let me tell you that. When my first CD came out, I dedicated to Keith Richards. It's called Raging Bully, 1997. Backstage at a Stones concert, Keith is there with Ronnie Wood. They're playing like snooker or whatever that pool-like game is. And his manager comes up because you want to meet Keith. And I said, yeah. And Keith Richards comes up and I said, I'm Bobby Slayton. I'm a comedian. I dedicated my CD to you. And Keith goes, why would you do that? And I was like, no, hey, Norton. I'm speechless.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Done.
What?
We thought if we give him a cupcake, that would shut him up.
He ate that fucking thing in 2
Jesus,
seconds.
Bobo, I thought you were going to the gym.
It was a good cupcake.
I hope so. They cost $4.
What were you going to say?
Tasted like pussy.
All right.
Journey. Because I got to go home.
I'm okay. I'll let you go. I don't think there's a great punchline to this story,
like
but it's
hear
still
it.
fun.
But what was the problem with Journey?
Here was the problem. So I'm hosting the show. There's 10,000 people out there, Bay Area Music Awards, and everybody was there to see the Doobie Brothers were reuniting. I think the airplane was Starship at the time.
Yeah,
when
Starship.
They sucked. I think they were playing. And Journey was there, and they were winning all these awards because, like I said, Carlos Santana was the best guitar player, and Journey's up front. There's a lesbian record company at the time. They had women's music, whatever the hell that is, called Olivia Records. And I did some joke about women's music, about the records having no holes. I don't know what it was. But there were 10 angry lesbians like there's any other kind. So they're giving me shit. And they start hissing. Right away, things aren't good. So I'm on stage, and I said something, and I meant to say the nicest way about Journey. Now, you got to remember 10,000 music fans, a couple of music industry people, and all the rock and roll stars that we have in the Bay Area. So I said something about Journey, and the joke was, this Journey, with all due respect, do they have to win Best Black Blues artists? Because I'm saying they're winning every award, so it wasn't really making fun of them. Why are they winning Best Blues?
Right.
So Journey, they're so stupid, Neil Schon and Steve Perry, and they're drunk, they start throwing champagne corks at me. Now, being a comic, and I'm trying to handle this whole audience. Don't start fucking with me, Yeah,
don't stop believing.
Go, Bobo, go. Yeah, that's what the whole audience is full of Bobos. Those are Journey fans.
Don't stop believing.
Don't stop believing. 9,000 of those. 9,000 of those assholes in the audience. Okay.
Yeah.
I walk backstage, and Grace Slick and Paul Kander and all these guys, they also hate Journey. And they said, you didn't take that shit from Neil Schon, and I'm doing more coke. And it was like,
man,
you never got me down, Ray.
Yeah.
So I walk back out there, and Journey's booing. The lesbians are booing. I'm trying to keep the show together. And I said, Steve Perry is to rock and roll what Jim Nabors is to opera. Okay? Yeah. Now, I was mad. I was trying to think of a joke. Jim Nabors being the Gomer Pyle, in case somebody doesn't know. And Journey didn't like that. Not only did they not like it, their douchebag fans didn't like it. So now the boos are getting worse and worse and worse. So I go backstage, I do more coke, I have another vodka, and I got Fee Waybill from the Tubes. You gonna take that shit? I got any money? You gonna take that shit from that asshole? Yeah, I'm so it's getting worse and worse.
Yeah, they're winding you up.
Who knows what the next joke was? But I went out there, and I'm doing a few more jokes. Not necessarily about Journey, but the crowd's getting more riled. I'm more riled, and I bring on Bill Graham, they boo him. I bring on Joe Montana, who just won the Super Bowl for the Niners, I think against Miami. They're booing him. When you're booing Joe Montana, and I've got this crowd. It's great. So halftime at the break, Journey's fat fuck manager, Herbie Herbert, I thought he was going to eat me, actually. He gets in my face. Bill Graham has to break us up because he doesn't want me hosting the show. I'm making fun of Journey, okay? So they have to take me.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, who gives a shit? Exactly. They take me off the show. They have the band, Dick Bright, who's like the Bay Area's Paul Schaefer, play on everybody, and the show's just a mess.
Wow. They threw you off the fucking show.
Not only did they throw me off the show.
Don't stop believing. That song got ruined for me after a Sopranos episode.
Right. Well, that's the first smart thing he said.
That's it. That song got ruined. After that last episode, I was expecting the show to go out with a bang, and you just go out with a blank screen.
So
I still haven't gotten over it to this day. That song's been ruined since that episode.
It was bad before
then. This? He's talking about it like it's yesterday. Yeah.
Good. I was having a really bad week, and you know what? I feel like it could be worse.
There you go. That's why we keep him around.
My daughter's a pussycat doll.
Oh,
She's dressed like a hooker. She fights crime. I could be coming home to my son every day. Hey, Dad, can somebody wash my dick? My life could be a lot worse.
See?
I'm back with don't be an Anthony.
Very true.
Great
so they kicked you off the second half of the show. What babies?
And after the show, everybody's lining up to take pictures, and that's a little red carpet. And Journey is next to me, and I'm taking a picture with Bill Graham. And Journey's taunting me, and I give him the finger, and because they're such assholes. 2 months later, I get a thing in the mail from Bill Graham. And this is why he was the night he died. He came to see me the night before, and he sent me a thing in the mail. Me and with my little Jew fro in our tuxes, giving a finger to Journey, and Bill wrote on it. Nobody ever said this shit was going to be easy. That's what makes it what it is. Keep going.
Right.
And anyway, that's pictures in my office, and that meant a lot to me.
Yeah, cool.
I thought we'd end on a touching note.
I like that.
A touching note.
Bobo wants another donut, but you've had enough, Bobo.
Yeah.
Nice fucking. I'm doing society a favor. They don't need you with a sugar buzz on the fucking subway or the bus or whatever the fuck you take.
Well, Bobby Slayton's playing the Brokerage tonight.
Yes,
and then
tonight.
McGuire's tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Go see Bobby. Great to have you back on the show, man.
I'm going to be back in town in January. More than looking for a rebooking.
No,
we'll have you
fuck
back.
Yeah, man.
No, I don't.
A day where Jimmy's here too, because I'm sure you guys can knock around some.
You'll be
fun
back.
Cellar stories or some shit.
He'll tell you about the little apple orchard, little walk.
The little apple orchard walk. That
I want to know about
gay thing you did.
I want to know about Bill Hicks and all sorts of shit.
Oh, I got great stories for you.
Yeah,
Thanks, guys.
Well, absolutely, man.
Bill's one of my favorites of all time.
Oh, he's great.
I never got to see him live.
21 years old.
Pussy in this bitch.
Yeah.
All right. Of course, Bobo.
Right.
Thank you for
Bobo,
coming in.
Thanks for the
Lexi. Wonderful.
Thank you. I forgot to say one thing.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm in GTA V. I'm prostitute number 4.
V is 5.
Yeah.
Prostitute number 4.
Prostitute number 4.
I'm one of the meth guys.
Yeah.
Really?
And I sing the Pisswasser beer song.
So we can hang out on the same corner together, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, GTA V.
Yeah.
That's
playing prostitute. That's
and I'd like to say thanks to Lexi.
Uh-huh.
That fine ass.
You can relax. You didn't win anything. You're not accepting an award today, Bobo. You had a bath. Okay, I'm speaking on behalf of Bobby and Anthony. You have a cupcake and a bath. Don't push it.
Right?
Am I right, fellas?
Cupcake and a bath. What a great day.
That sounds like a pretty good day, though.
Cupcake and a bath. That'd be a great day.
You know what?
How old I am.
Cupcake and a
I think
bath.
that's all us guys want.
Great day.
A cupcake and a bath.
I feel like I should sing him happy birthday. I mean,
And it's the Lexi Love on Twitter, right?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to go.
Thanks,
Bobby, you can stick around with Sam. He goes till 11.
Sam's coming on.
Yeah.
For the after show.
Thanks.
I was on there yesterday. We had a lot of fun.
And we'll have you back in January.
Thanks, fellas. Good to see you again.
And it's the Brokerage tonight and McGuire's tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Bobby Slayton is beyond hilarious.
Thanks, gentlemen.
And everybody, have a great weekend.
Sure.
And thanks
see you
again,
guys
Bobby.
soon. Thanks for
Fucking
having me
pisser,
on.
man.
All right,
Thanks.
Bobby Slayton,
Cupcakes.
everyone. Lexi
Thanks,
Love
Laney.
and Bobo.
Later.
And Laney, thank you. Here comes
Line of the day. Line of the day.
I can't even feel my own nose.